I don't appreciate it at all.
No.
To make things even better, next to my workplace, they're doing like, I don't know, some kind of digging, like they do in cities everywhere all the time.
Yeah, feel you.
And they've decided to use dynamite basically. So like a few times a day, it sounds this horrifying air siren for
Of
like 10
course.
seconds, and then the building
Of
shakes a bit
course.
in a small explosion, and it's so loud.
It's a very
Makes
violent
me-
way to do.
Yeah, it's advanced construction. Just
Yeah,
the shit
blow,
out of them.
blow to pieces.
They've also closed down some roads in that part of the city, so people drive like mad.
Yeah.
Because people try to drive through the city, which is always difficult because it's pretty narrow streets, and for some reason you can park there, which I don't agree with.
Yeah, yeah.
So like 2 lanes easily become 1 lanes in practice. And and of course there's no traffic lights because it's I don't know why. So whenever I try to walk over a street, I really have to double check that not some like gangster isn't trying to run me over.
Duh.
Some late for work person isn't just like, I don't know, putting down the gas and not caring about anyone else.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Happens surprisingly often.
Shit. Yeah, it's. I used to think that I was like. I mean, I'd grown up in the city and everything, and I thought like, yeah, asphalt on my feet, blah blah blah. But it's like, oof, it's getting out of the city and just being able to. I don't know. The thought of living out in the middle of nowhere, not having to think about anything or anybody, sounds more and more tempting.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of perks of living in a city. Like you can go to the store almost anytime you want to,
Yeah.
depending
Yeah.
on where you live.
You don't need a driver's license because everything is
Yeah, you
within
don't-
walking distance.
Yeah, exactly. Or, I mean, we have very good like public transport here.
Yeah,
It's
same.
amazing.
Oslo is pretty decent. Get yeah, because you live in Helsinki, right?
Yeah,
Nice, cool.
we have trams.
Oh,
I really like them. It's like a slow-moving train through the city.
yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
sit majestically because the trams are um, very not bumpy. They are anti-bumpy, whatever.
Oh,
what's
right.
that, I guess.
Hmm.
Well, a bus is comparatively bumpy because
Yeah.
hills and stuff,
Yeah,
and just general road work.
yeah,
But you can taking the tram is a bit like taking the train. It's very flat, and I
Yeah.
really appreciate that. So,
yeah. No, we have trams here in the city as well. They're not bumpy per se, but there's a lot of crooks and crannies. And the city, the entire Oslo is more or less the entirety of Oslo is built upon like either like swamp or stone. There's like no in between. Although Jesus Christ, yeah, there's a whole new borough that's been built out in the goddamn water. I swear to God, someone got a lot of money for approving that building permit. Yeah, cause it's not even 5 years old yet, but a couple of those buildings are already crooked, and yeah, not even joking, man. Such an expensive city development project. And it's so low quality. It just reeks of. What's it called? Real estate speculation type of thing. There's no.
real estate
Yeah,
speculation and a
yeah.
soft kind of corruption.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not really corruption, but it's the city municipal politicians and like people that take decisions. Or
Yeah.
but more importantly, like the förvaltning.
Right. Yes.
like
Exactly.
servicemen, whatever they're called. They always go for the cheapest objective, and then, well, not always, but usually, money matters a lot. Like the cheaper you can build, the better.
Yeah.
So even though you can claim that, oh yeah, this will hold at least 50 years, as long as it's cheaper than the rest, it is.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I mean,
just how it goes. Yeah.
it's easy to criticize because they do a lot of work and a lot of papers has to be signed and approved and looked
Yeah,
at
but
by
it's
someone else.
just it's just that a lot of like a lot of the a lot of the discussions about building new parts or building like newer buildings and everything is like it's always been very hard, very strict. I got the sense because it's like there's the limit on how many how many stories there can be, because there's like the preservation of the like the look of the city and such. But suddenly there's this entire borough with only high rises, more or less.
Mm,
So it's like,
yeah,
okay, and it's blocking the view of more or less the entire city, especially Old Town, which is really
yeah.
close by. Yeah, so and
They're doing the same here actually.
mm,
In an old harbor area,
yeah,
it used to
it's
be
exactly the
basically
same.
for shipping lanes
Mm,
that moved. I don't know, further away from the city. I
mm,
suppose I don't know where they have it now. They The rest of the city is pretty flat. Like
mm.
they've been very strict with that. Like you can't rise above
Right, right.
basically a kind of tree line, so that when you see the city from the sea, there's not a lot of houses above the trees because there's loads of trees and forested areas
Right.
just around the city.
Yeah.
And then they build this fuck huge 50-floor
Yeah,
building.
man.
It stands out as a sore thumb,
Yeah.
and I don't like it at all
No,
because it looks so out of place.
it's so it's absolutely amazing because it's like, again, as I said, it's like it's haven't been like maybe it's been more than 5 years, but it hasn't been there for a long time, and it's again it's all it's all comparatively new. Again, it's all crooked again because of the entire city being built on swampland, more or less. Um, I had a couple of friends of mine who lived in one of the apartments, which was owned by some rich, crazy lady who just rented it out. And it's like there was huge cracks. The door to the bathroom wouldn't close properly because the wall was too crooked. Uh, and just the people that lived there. I mean, there were the few people that sort of owned the apartments was only like rich kids who got, hey kids, your super rich parents have just bought you a place where you can have your cocaine parties. Yeah, cool, bruh. And the rest of it was just rented out like Airbnb, stuff like that. So it's not what little local culture there is. It's not a very healthy culture.
So
Hey,
it's
Journey.
gentrified from the start.
Hello.
Yeah, very much gentrified from the start. Yeah.
We're complaining about city municipals building bad boroughs.
Yeah. So it's a pretty sizable part of the city now, which is fairly new, but it's already falling to pieces. Like some of the buildings are already crooked. Yeah, we also build like, oh yeah, they're also doing like a huge cultural what's the word, like
A ritual building?
no like I mean, they moved the opera from the old opera to a new building they made right next to the old harbor, or in the old harbor. And they've been redoing the digging work around the building like non-stop since the place was fresh. Because again, this is like an insane building project in the like a very sizable part of the city. And again, the city itself is built on maybe swampland and rock. So it's
Yeah.
and we're gonna build this not only on like quote unquote dry land. No, we're gonna make this out in the water side, out in the water, and then we're gonna fill it up with, I don't fucking know, sand or concrete or whatever fuck they're doing. And it's just like, oh yeah, okay, great. So it's like this weird mixture of gentrification and non-stop construction work and road work.
Damn.
The one good thing with construction work and road work is that it gives jobs to people.
That's true. That's true. As long as there's.
Someone has
Oh,
to be
maybe.
there and dig.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it was on purpose to have this perpetual road work being in place.
I don't know. But that's actually nothing new that like people building in swamps realized that perhaps this wasn't the best idea. I was on a visit to a little town to the east of Helsinki called Lovisa. And when the Swedes owned the land, they decided to build a really big fortress. You might even call it a fuck huge fortress, just to stick it to the Russians who were at the time next door.
Right, right.
And they planned and they planned, and like the whole city was supposed to be there just to like accommodate the soldiers with
Yeah.
like having people to wash their clothes and all that. So they did actually build a city. And some people that lived in another city, which was like established, that had recently been conquered by the Russians, resettled there and was like promised that yeah, this will be a very safe town because we will build this huge fortress that will protect it.
Yeah.
And then they started building in it, and half of it immediately sank into the mud because it's a swamp.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Oh, we don't have money anymore." So they built some of the fortifications, like this easy stuff, and then they dug a lot of trenches
Right.
for like 1700 warfare. So this was supposed to be a star fort, like those in France and the Netherlands.
Yeah.
But it was never finished. But you can still see on the map because the trenches that they dug, the moats,
Yeah.
were so big that they left in like indentations.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Indentations.
Yeah.
Yeah, indentations into the ground, which then had to be taken into consideration when they way later built real roads around the city. It's nothing new. Strategically, it would have been a great forest, but architecturally, it was
Yeah.
a pretty bad place.
Yeah.
And they also, on the topic of cities just spending too much money, they decided to enlarge the underway here because we have one.
Yeah.
It's really simple. It goes from from east to west.
Yeah.
You can't get lost on it, unlike say Paris, Moscow, or London.
Right, right.
Because this is just a straight line.
Oh, like
And they decided
like the
to
subway,
expand it.
the metro.
Yeah, subway,
Oh,
metro, underground.
right, 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 right.
Um,
Well, that's
and
practical.
once they like started building it, they was like, oh, we're 70% over budget. This is gonna cost millions more, but we've
Ooh.
already gotten this far. Can't stop now.
Can't stop now.
Which was literally
we
the
all-
reason why it was very delayed. It got super expensive, and they're still having trouble with Siemens because Siemens were supposed to have automatic doors
Siemens.
that they have in some. Yeah, Siemens is the huge company.
Oh, Siemens. Oh, yeah. All right. I thought you
They,
said.
they were supposed to have like electronic doors, so all the stations were built to accommodate that, but the technology just didn't work. And they're
Yeah.
blaming each other, and there's like
Yeah.
lawsuits for millions. However, the biggest thing is a power plant. Up in middle Finland, they're building a power plant, and they've been
Yeah, you
building
mentioned
it
this
for a
one
long
actually.
time.
I remember this.
It's stupid. Second most expensive building in the world, and it's not done. And you
And
can't
it's
do
not-
anything with it.
Oh, that's yeah. Because I remember you said that once you start building a power plant, you can't stop. You have to
Yeah, but
finish it.
It's
But-
kind of true.
Because it's a nuclear power plant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, it takes ages just to get like the papers, the permits to be able to build it. It's like a political process as well. You have to be
Right.
vetted. It's a really long process. So,
Hmm.
and then you can't even run them like nuclear power plants. You can't run them more than 20 years anyway, because after that they should get decommissioned because of safety reasons. But most places run longer anyway because they renew their permits because of money, because they are so expensive to build.
Jesus.
So there are technically power plants out in the world that shouldn't. Well, I mean they can run, but should they?
Yeah. Oh God.
Well, we should probably start playing the game.
Yeah. I'm gonna check on my water, and it's probably done. Tea or coffee today? Okay then. We're back at the Wolfsack docks of Fallen London, where we last left our hero,
Ramdar.
Hector Ramtar, and his loyal engineer, Cosimo, Mr. Cosimo. All right. Let's see here.
Yeah, we have completed a northern.
Yeah,
route,
we can check the map.
Southern route.
We can check the map and see where we're at. We
So
did
we really want to go to Guider's Morn.
Yeah, we want to find Guider's Morn. That's right.
I think it's the only one we have left to find of the islands I would consider close.
Yeah.
I don't think there is really anything between London and the Chapel of Lights or London and Port Cornelian.
No, that sounds about right. Looks like there might be a little something here, but I don't think it's Guider Morn. I think Guider's Morn would be somewhere to the south, further east of the Demo Islands.
I think Guider's Morn is to the southeast of Demo.
Yeah,
it might be in the next red zone. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, it might not be, but that's around where it's been in my games.
Yeah.
Between Swallowing Isles and Demo Islands, but a little bit more to the east.
Which is funny because we can. This was funny with the mapping regenerated every time because it's like, where is it?
It could be wrong.
It could be wrong.
Yeah.
And I forgot a cup. Sorry.
Oh. Be right back. Be right back.
Okay. Okay.
We could check the shipyard for the cheapest ship that can take the whatever upgrade that you usually buy, the dampener, the engine no explode upgrade.
Yeah, it's called the emission suppression something. Could just check Cavendish Yards and talk to the dangerously jovial Mr. Fires, manufactures most intimidating, least carefully tested devices. Just my kind of guy. It's the Cavendish Yards Avid Suppressor. Yeah, that's the one. And it equips to an aft.
So what ship can
I believe
probably the straight upgrade.
I don't think it
I don't
has
think
an
the
aft,
lamp
but I
has
think
last.
it's the
I think it's the next one.
no, it's the next one, the forced.
That's
No.
at least
No after
not that either. Oh, does it really have to be a big ship for it?
Ooh. Well, that's okay. I mean, I think we want to. There is another way we can make a pretty decent amount of money with very limited space.
Smuggle for the criminals.
Well, that too, but I think we. Oh yeah, that's right. Do we?
We haven't met him because we have too much supplies.
I keep forgetting to talk to him.
Yeah, and I'm not mentioning it. I'm not
Yeah.
a criminal. Or rather, I don't want to get in trouble with the London mob or whoever.
No, they're scary. They're definitely scary, and you are absolutely right. We do sort of out of necessity, at least until we can get our irons up, are more or less forced to work for them for quite some times. So that is a point. But there is another. I mean, it's more or less equally morally horrible. But we can deliver Sphinxstone. And we can pick up Clayman.
Yeah, but we need to find.
That we do.
Sphinx,
So, what I'm thinking is,
living there.
we do need to pick up supplies. And let's see, what did we learn from the map? Hold on. Well, our initial
We want a
run.
lot of fuel. So we have fuel for a while.
We have a lot of fuel. I think we have enough fuel for for quite a while. So I think we can rest easy on the fuel. I'm thinking, how much room do we actually have? Hold. We have 17, and the strange catch. We could actually initially just. Oh, you know what we can do? We can take a trip up to Venderbite with a full cargo of mushroom wine, just to make a little bit of profit, and then make the effort to find Mount Palmerston.
Sure.
And
I mean, we have supply. We have fuel though.
yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, because we can spend the fuel just to travel north, make a little bit of cash. We buy some supplies here in London, and then we travel a little bit into the unknown southwards and see if we can find Gators Morn. So it's a little bit of a long route, but delivering wine is reliable, if not slow.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
I mean, we don't like, we've chugged through like, I don't know, 10 supplies through both those trips.
More or less, but we did find at least 2 supplies out on the seas. So
yeah, but I think we only started with 5.
We did, that's right, that's right.
So we've used 7 supplies for basically going north-south on 2 trips.
So what I'm thinking is we could...
I don't know where you get cheap supplies. I just know that fuel is cheaper in some places. I don't know if you can find
supplies I think is more or less the same, but you can always find it via bats or hunting the creatures or stuff like that. But again, that's also expensive.
There's some islands that also give you supplies, like the mangrove forest and the light touched island, the paradise. But that's dangerous.
Yeah, it is. And fighting also is very expensive, because the longer you spend fighting, the less fuel you have. So I'm thinking...
Usually avoid fighting.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, unless we have any way to get free supplies, which I don't think we do.
If we get the scholar to like us, she or he will just give us supplies.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Occasionally. Yeah, because when I play, I give everything to the scholar, almost. But for right now, we need our sea stories.
In that case, we could sell our memory. We have 2 of them.
Aren't those used to get into that one, the presbyterate?
Could be.
I don't
Otherwise,
we could sell them. I think he or she might actually also pay with supplies. At least
I don't know. I've never done much work for the university.
I always do. Ever the scholar. But yeah, it's true. Mostly you want to keep lore.
Yeah, that's
because
because
you never know when having a lore might be really good.
Yeah. I'm kind of in favor of keeping them, to be honest.
Let's keep them then.
Yeah, let's do that.
And also we'll need to make a Song of the Z.
But what we could do while we're heading to Venderbite is, I mean, okay, first of all, supplies. We need supplies. So at least 1, because we're at 0. So I'm thinking at least 5 more, so that's 6. And then to just play it safe, I'm thinking 2 more, which leave us as a very round 25 cargo space, leaving us 15?
We could buy like 12.
Yeah, and I think
Flasks of macro wine if we even have the money for it.
I think we should, because what we could do with the since we'll be making a little bit of profit, and since we'll also be collecting what's the word? Port reports. We can actually afford ourselves to hire the poisoner. Because we have a strange catch. He requires a strange catch as well, if I recall correctly. So let's see how many casks of mushroom wine we can buy. We can
11 or so.
11 straight, yeah, nice. Well then, I think we've done what we can here. There's not much else.
Have we gotten a strategic mission from the
That's a
admiral?
very good question.
I think we have,
Yeah, I think we have 2.
but I don't remember, and it's very not that.
We
those.
submitted our port reports. Yes, we have. And we'll... Oops.
You can check in the lore tab if we have the quality or not.
Yeah, I could just ask him as well. Yeah, no, we already have it.
Yeah, it's we ask if he needs anything in specifics.
Yeah. So I guess I think he wants us to go to.
It's objective.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's Wither actually.
Wither.
It is Wither. Okay, so
we can
yeah, that's perfect.
From,
That's perfect. All right.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, our terror is looking. I mean, it's all right. It isn't too good.
It's fine.
But,
it's fine.
I found that the best way to deal with terror, well, not the best way, but a pretty good way to deal with terror is to buy a better sleeping place. Because then that moves more terror.
But it's also very expensive. I was never able to afford a mansion until I got at least
not the mansion, but like just the house.
The townhouse, yeah, that's right, that's right.
And then we can also start with collecting stuff.
Yeah.
Remember the bat? We forgot the bat from the last time.
The bat?
This is an import. Yeah, it said.
Oh yeah, yeah, but we don't have much to explore. But we do have the shoreline to explore, and I think we have the fuel to spare.
If you wanna pay the fuel for the light, because you need the light to see stuff or find stuff. Like
we can afford it.
The radius where you find stuff without the light is very small.
There we go. Might as well soak up the lore while we can, since we have the fuel to spare. Oh.
Oh
my.
Cannot evade its gaze. But this is actually good because we can gain tales of terror from this. Although we can also gain terror from this.
We actually have a Monument Unknown asking us in the chat, what do you want to put in the aft slot? The avid suppression device.
Oh, yeah, I could. Yeah, pop up the chat.
There we go. Yeah, the viewers at Steam, at the stream, will simply have to deal with the shitty quality. This is for us. Primarily.
Although they have better quality than us, they have a pretty big delay.
Yeah, but they'll manage. They'll manage.
They'll manage.
Yeah, also the frame rates per second is kind of crap, but it's fine. It's not a very quick game. There's a lot of reading, and what little combat will do will be over fairly quickly. Because either it will run away or kill it quickly. Either of the two, I'm not gonna...
We'll bravely run away.
Bravely run away. A black, unsleeping taste. Again and again you're alone in the wide black sea. The eye is aware. Your nightmare will come upon you from time to time, inspiring terror. Gain restful nights at your lodgings to help you resist it. If you defeat it, you may gain a secret. You have begun to suffer nightmares of the vast eye. Well, I sure will manage.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Monument Unknown is also asking us if we were Scandinavian. We're a happy mix of everything. We are global citizens.
Yeah, I mean, technically I'm not Scandinavian, but
you're Nordic.
For most, I'm Nordic. But for most English speakers don't make the distinguishing between Nordic and Scandinavian. So even though it's not technically true, when talking to like people from the USA, for example, I'd call myself Scandinavian, but talking with like Europeans, I'd probably call myself Nordic because they might know the difference.
I have to admit, there was actually quite a good long while where I didn't realize that Finland wasn't Scandinavia. Around high school, where I learned that. For some reason, I think it has.
Personally, I don't take really offense to being called Scandinavian because I don't really. Some people do.
Yeah.
Or like some Swedes might say that, oh no, Finns they aren't Scandinavian. And I don't know. Culture is a weird subject to talk about.
Yeah,
But geographically, it's not, because the Scandinavian peninsula is literally Norway and Sweden geographically. Not even the Danes, since they don't live on the peninsula really, are Scandinavian.
Yeah. That's weird. It's weird. I think because when I was a kid, we lived briefly in Sweden, and there was a lot of Swede-Finnish programming on TV as well. So I think that's why I had that misconception for quite a while.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it depends if you talk like culturally or just geographically. Technically, there's a term for the It's Fenno-Scandinavia,
Right.
which is Finland plus Sweden and Norway.
I just realized that we might just be a couple of echoes short to hire the guy. But let's...
Is he actually 300?
I think he is. Oh. Yeah. Oh no! Wait. Hold on. Okay, we can offer a strange catch. But we get supplies in return. Now I remember. Either supplies. We get either supplies, or we get supplies and terror, if I recall correctly. And he is expensive. He's 300 echo.
I mean, do we want to do anything else with the strange catch? Because I think it takes up an inventory slot.
It does. You're right. But again, if we want to do more with the bandage poisoner, we have to give him some strange catches. It's not only for the vengeance of Jonah. It is actually to not sure if it's skills or to see his quest line or what it is.
It's probably to see his quest line.
Yeah. So strange catches, in my experience, is actually something you want to keep. You can also use it to distract sea monsters, but preferably we won't do that.
We can keep it.
Yeah, I think we should.
Did you get port report? Hey.
Oh, it's the Cladily Air.
That one. This one is. So we actually have a choice to speak with that guy or not.
Did we have her?
Yeah.
Oh, we do, and I forgot to stick her on. There we go. All right.
So without spoiling it for anyone, but I think talking to him is inconsequential.
Yeah.
It might not be.
Let's find out. Someone's trying to get. Yes.
Well, yeah, go for it.
Someone is trying to get your attention. One of the tomb colonists takes an obvious interest in your crew, specifically the Cladily Air. Voiceless. The tomb colonist draws you a little way from the Cladily Air. Don't tell her you met me, he says in hoarse rasp. Her mother cut my voice. Hoped to fix it so I wouldn't be able to look for my daughter. So I wouldn't want to. He wheezes. Didn't work. Operations never. Completely effective. Need to know my daughters well. Happy. Finding enough patience. Getting enough to eat and so forth. In exchange for the simplest news, he explains himself. I'm her father, he says. Ordinary engineer. Not the sort of parent she would want. If you wish to tell the heir about this encounter, you can do so by speaking with her. An occurrence. You're familiar with the Cladily Air's father quality is now 1.
Yep.
Mysterious.
And that's because the Cladily Air, if we would speak to her, I think she kind of hints that she has some great parents, and she surrounds herself with mystique. It's kind of like, I don't know. build some important for her or something.
Yeah, I just remember that she's I mean, she is our surgeon, and I remember she does some weird surgery on you if you talk to her.
She likes to cut things.
She likes to cut things, yeah. Gather gossip. Who's plotting what out in tomb colonies? Let's get a port report. Yeah, we read this before, so we know what happens here in Venderbite.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Nothing happens in Venderbite, literally nothing. People who are supposed to die simply won't.
Yeah.
And we can explore Venderbite.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. These are random, so this is also... Oh, the Carmine Chapel. Oh, you wanna read it?
A little chapel stands alone. You poke your head through the door. The walls are a deep red, just this side of scarlet. A ruby-tinted window at the back glows with steady light. An electric lamp behind the glass? Rare and expensive, but this is no gaslight. No one is here, and yet you have the sensation that only a moment ago someone must have been.
Ooh,
Yeah, this is for people with particular tastes.
oh, is that what it is? Oh, yeah, of course. Unlocked with
Yeah.
menaces. Unaccountably peckish.
I tend to try to stay away from being peckish.
Yeah, me too. Being peckish is not necessarily a quality I aspire to have. I guess we could search the place, maybe find something interesting. Or if I guess we could also just gain more terror. Fun!
But yeah, let's search the place.
An empty house. There is an altar, a block of basalt. There are pews, a pulpit. No Bibles, no hymn books. The stained glass windows is red of cochineal. Your crew are eager to leave. No one looks back. Well, we didn't find anything much except, yeah, some strange vibes. That's okay.
At least we didn't gain terror. That's refreshing.
Yeah, that's refreshing. We didn't gain terror. I'm sure that will happen soon enough. And that, I think, concludes our current adventures in Venderbite.
Yeah, we can head up to Wither to
Yeah.
get some.
We should do that. Yeah, Wither is just straight north. I think I'm gonna take the scenic route and collect the... Or should we do the coastline instead? Is there anything between Venderbite and Wither on the coastline?
I don't know. We actually didn't even uncover on the map.
Yeah, I
coastline
noticed.
between.
Yeah.
I think you have to drive, like, you basically have to point your light in there. We
Yeah.
could do it later.
Yeah, we
when
could do it later.
If we were
Yeah.
better set economic.
Yeah, let's make sure we got... Monument Unknown is trying to figure out where we're from. Well, one of two is not bad. Russian, though, is way off. Although you're not the first to have guessed. Oh, is that an abyss?
No, I think he's... So the yeah.
Ooh, bat swarm. Yeah, we're gonna sneak away from the bat swarm, I think. Oh,
I think it's kind
Oh,
of hard to reply to the messages in chat since it feels like they're 5 minutes after us.
that's fine. They'll manage.
So he's probably referring to something we're talking about. Right
Oh, that
then.
could be,
I
that
think
could
it
be.
was geography.
Oh, right.
But yeah, definitely accent. I would say our accent is Nordic.
Yeah, I started to realize that people started to realize that I have a distinct accent. I thought I didn't, but apparently I do. But that's fine. I don't
It's
mind.
very hard to hear your own accent because, you know, to yourself you speak normally. It's everyone
Yeah.
else that it's weird.
Yeah. It's just that when I hear older Norwegians talking English or speak English, it's very distinct, especially with like the older generations, and not the least that goddamn rally driver shit.
Yeah, we also have rally driver English. Then there's the very Swedish way of speaking English, where they basically speak Swedish. Well, they have the same intonation as Swedish,
Yeah.
which to me always sounds like, I mean, I don't know. I find it to sound interesting because
Yeah.
it's so very Swedish.
So very sweet.
And we arrive in Wither.
We are in
the
Wither.
Salt Sea. It's
start
the
with
real in contact.
Real in contact is...
Oh.
What?
Oh.
No way. Oh, there's another one. Oh, but we'll use fragments. It's just 25 though. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
That's brutal though.
That's brutal. 75. Who seeks the ships? Is the Khanat our true enemy? What is the nature of sleep? Ah, yes. Withers only answer a question with a question. It's an annoying habit in a spy. Perhaps we can piece a report together. Or it's just using the fragments, which is... Your contact's riddles make little sense to you. Perhaps you can combine them with the lore you already learned. Well, yeah. Guess we'll just have to. A long struggle. Eventually, you tease the meaning out of his words. It's like trying to convince a cat to release a ball of wool. He's cat smug too. At last, you have your information.
Be so annoying. Talk to someone who only answers with questions.
Yeah, it's it's not a very good conversationalist. Yeah, we got one strategic information and we completed our mission. And we can gather intelligence, which we have done once before. And we can also explore the town. Ooh, maybe we find... Oh, is it here where you can overthrow the altar? Food!
Oh.
This one is fun. Yeah, mysterious. Let's see, they're all 39 and 19.
It's the worst that can happen, right?
What's the worst can happen? It's like, what's the worst that can happen? Maybe we eat a baby, who knows? So yeah, the options are, try the shredded jellyfish, it's not for everyone's taste, or try something mysterious. What exactly is Tyrant's treat? The vendor is vague. It looks like something like a charged stick dripping with bluish fluid. Well, I think we can assume it's not human. We don't know if it's intelligent.
Because of the last question, I'd assume that at least it's not human.
But we don't know if it's intelligent, so here it goes. Hold your nose. You follow the vendor's advice, holding your nose as you swallow, but the smell, something like rotting fruit, still makes you gag. The stick is leathery, the blue stuff is rubbery as drying mucus. You fail to keep it down and disgrace your captaincy there on the streets. We gained 5 terror. And oh no! We gained 5 hunger.
5 hunger is not much.
It's not much, but it's not ideal. Ooh.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
We were punished for being, for trying it out.
Yeah. But again, it's just 5 hunger.
It was 19%.
Yeah.
That's great. But sometimes it's fun to fail.
Sometimes
fun things happens when you fail.
This is very... Oh, there's an iceberg eastwards. We're gonna take...
we could go via Codex.
Yeah, we definitely should. Pick up the port report and avoid the iceberg. We're gonna tag it, just in case, so you can see if he sees us or not.
I don't think that they... I think they're quite...
They're pretty aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive, yes, but I don't think they see very far. I mean...
well, we are in the light. I mean, I've gotten some aggro from pretty far away from these guys. But again, I think it was because I was honking my horn, so... that could be why. Well, yeah, I think we're clear. Yeah, we're good. I think we can afford to... not too close. Get away, iceberg. Get away.
Yeah, the worst things that can happen is that suddenly a blizzard can blow in, and then you're screwed.
Yeah.
Oh, the light lit up just in time for us to approach Codex.
Oh, nice. Okay, we spent 3 fuel so far. Again, we're pretty economic with the fuel. Oh yeah, Monument. There's plenty of ways to farm for echoes. I myself prefer to do the trade run with the Clayman, trade coffee for wine, and do the deliver coffee to the upstairs. That's always nice, although it doesn't last forever. And with a big enough ship, you can even do a pretty decent profit by doing first wine, then coffee, No, wait. Oh, there's a little thing you can do with sapphires and what's it called? Stygian Abyss. No, Stygian Ivory. Stygian Ivory. So yeah, plenty of ways to make money here. Yes, port report. This one we also done before.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's about it. That's Codex. Away we go. Yeah, let's soak up the big black area. No, wait. Yeah,
we could travel from here to Shepherd Isles.
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, it's not super important.
Just goes out. It doesn't really. Like I think the money would save on fuel, and the money would get from those port reports. Since Station 3 doesn't give one, it's about the same.
I'm thinking Chapel of Lights, Shepherd Isles, and the Moe, and then we see if we can find Gator's Morn, and then I think we should have enough fuel to.
If we travel east from here, we could also find the gate and
that's
Palmerston.
right. Yeah.
If we really need, like, since we have at least 2 quests for Gator's Morn, I'm not against traveling there either.
Yeah. I'm thinking Chapel of Lights just to get the port report and then head south. I think that's sensible. For now, just for now. Plenty of Untersea. Oh, no, Mount Nomad. Shit.
Yeah, I usually see it around the chapel. That thing is a beast.
Yeah.
Has to have some good treasure inside.
Oh yeah, she does. And she respawns.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like a one.
Oh no.
Unique.
You can actually no, you can kill her and then she respawns and then you can get more treasure from her. But it's really dangerous, so it's like without high veil and high iron, I'm not even gonna bother.
Yeah, your campy strategy, shooting and running away.
Oh yeah, that's basically my whole jam.
Yeah, I do the same. I just don't shoot. But I think the game is kind of more strange catches.
Oh yeah, bring out the nets. Yes. Excellent.
It was again a terror, but
it's just a terror.
It's fine.
We're not gonna eat off the chapel's bounty because that way lies madness. But we're gonna gather intelligence.
Yeah, I don't actually know what happens if you get too much of peculiar taste.
I mean, neither.
It's a menace.
It is a menace.
And 10 menaces is usually bad. It's 3 wounds and 10 menaces. Although I think the yearning, burning, the light crazed menace goes way higher than 10. But it might be that you get very bad at hiding your food.
Right, yeah. You're
or the crew might not get too happy with you. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I haven't really developed the cannibalism trait very far. It's usually I get 1 or 2 because on accident, or because of incompetence, because I forgot to pick up food.
Yeah. I mean, you can get rid of it. It's pretty expensive though.
Yeah, there's ways to get rid of it. Yeah.
I think you can at the chapel. You can throw something in the well of forgetting stuff and.
Yeah.
But
you can forget your sins against humanity.
But they want something that I thought was like, whoa, this is expensive. Like it's possible, but it's expensive. It's like it wasn't an artifact, but it was something, some lore piece that is hard to come by. Oh yeah, we can listen to the different stories here at Shepherd Isles.
Yeah. Which one do you wanna do? The first one?
Like,
or
we could do the first one.
Yeah. I'll take it away, Cosimo.
Tales of the Standing Stones. The bearded villagers are happy to talk about the local sights. Well, sight. A long way from home. You've heard of the pillared sea where Irem lies? Wise man from Irem came here 80 years ago. He planted 3 pillars. They were as big as fingers when I was young. Now you see them. In my son's times, they'll be big as dock cranes.
Oh, wow.
When we gain a memory of distant shores.
Cool.
In the bleak light, so the fall starts. Surface rolling like a porch, but up with a roar of steam and flash of fire. 3 widows swimming. Tentacles! And then we saw His Highness. There is rather a lot of this material.
3 widows swimming. Of course the bearded watchman tells you. There are no actual... oh yeah, that's one.
That's the welcome.
Okay. We are running a little bit short on supplies, I see.
Really?
Yeah,
well,
we're
doing
done.
hunger.
We're done on 3. I think we'll be fine. Just about.
I don't think there's a reason to stop at station 3 because we don't have
No. We're just going straight down to the mall, I think. We can pick up supplies there as well.
Yeah, we can scavenge for supplies
And
as well.
yeah, we can actually kill this crab too. Those are easy to kill. So I'm actually gonna slowly, while they don't see us. There we go. There we go.
Oh yeah, this is a strat that you can do with.
Yeah, man.
players.
And you see, he don't know
What?
where we are. He don't know where we are. We're so
What?
sneaky. And bang!
Well, that can easily be fixed. Like they could have programmed in that if you shoot someone, they.
No, but that's
should
the
be aware.
that's the thing. That's the thing. It's on purpose because we have a very high veil. They got shot, but they don't know from where.
So yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Lights down.
And we knowledge will be fine though, but we should probably do it for supplies. Yeah.
We can always dissect more crabs. I think it's minimal knowledge.
Yeah.
Or it might be.
Oh,
a
you
dice
just lose
roll.
hunger. Oh,
Yeah, but-
wow. Okay, at least we saved. At least we saved the supplies we have. Oh, okay,
Yeah, I
but
mean-
then we know. Then we know.
Yeah. Oh wow, our hunger is ticking up.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually not ideal to have a full crew because a full crew is not necessarily effective. But it depends, though. If you expect to come into a situation where you do lose your crew, it's sensible to have crew to spare. But there is a sweet spot. I think with this ship, you can. The sweet spot is 7, because then you have like the robust amount of ship hands without having to sort of spend extra food.
But isn't it if you're down to half crew, the ship starts to go slower?
Yeah, so you gotta be careful.
Yeah, that's like 10 is
Yeah.
alright.
10 is max, but yeah, it's not super critical if you lose a couple.
Exactly. Hull is other people.
All these other people. Very good.
Iron and Misery Company funding.
Yeah. Misery or misery? We shall never know.
Yeah, that's
I think it's a little bit of both. Because a miser is like a really... isn't that like a really... like a Scrooge type of character? Like very greedy and very money-oriented?
Could be.
I don't know, I think it is. Well, I don't know. And... let's see.
Port report.
We have too much terror to gather supply. Shit.
Oh.
But we could have
We're too
tea...
scared. We could have tea with him. I think it reduces.
I think it gives us supplies
terror.
too.
Yeah, it probably is. He wants to get rid of some mushrooms.
Yeah, we got one
Yeah, we
supply.
must be
Yeah. An interlude. Take it away, Cosimo.
You sit on the veranda of the factor's house, looking out over the fungal jungle, an expanse of green and sour gold. The air is thick with hovering spores. Ew, that would be disgusting. The scones are stale. Even the tea has a hint of mildew. But the factor is good company. He shares odd stories about the Gant Pole, where monsters swarm, about the seductions of the principles of coral, the infestation at Featherhaven. He also has a load of Voyages frond carted aboard your ship. He waves at you. He waves away your tanks. I have eaten so much of the stuff, I fear that I might be transformed entirely into fungus. He leans confidentially towards you. It happens, you know. But one does have to eat rather a lot of it first. I would probably hate to work here because I
Oh, yeah.
can't stand mildew. Like mushrooms are, they're good to eat, but like mold or mildew,
Yeah.
for me, no.
It freaks me out, especially when they get to these sort of weird colors like orange and stuff. It's yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's a combination of fear and shame.
Yeah, one could even say you gain terror.
Indeed.
But what he said was actually quite interesting. So this factor has he has traveled or he's listened to stories because the Gant Pole is a place that exists and there are monsters around it and monster hunters. Infestation at Featherhaven. I don't know what he's talking about, but it could be Blemigans.
Oh,
They tend
that
to
could
infest
be.
stuff, and the seductions of the coral principalities is, of course, coral chess. Or whatever game they're playing. It's some kind of chess.
Some kind of chess.
In my experience, it's somewhere south of here, but you never know. It's random.
Yeah, we do have this rather big block straight south.
But we've also just passed into the red zone. Because I think we saw those islands that we saw south. The kind of...
Yeah,
I think those are a hint.
Could be. I'm gonna make sure that we use the sea bats.
Yeah, of course. I don't think it costs anything. I think
No,
it's free.
nothing. It's free. It's just a timer.
This is not looking too promising. We might have to go further east.
Yeah.
Because I think it might be anywhere in the third red zone.
Could be. We're looking goodish on supplies, I think. We can
Goodish. I mean, after this it'll be 2, then 1, and 0. But we can probably get to London from here.
I think so. Probably. Most likely. Maybe.
Yeah, most likely.
Maybe.
I think if you go south now, probably in the middle. That looks like a...
This, yeah, I think... Isn't there a lighthouse close to the Gators Morn? I think there is.
I just know that there's like a bunch
There,
of
yes! Corsair Forest, baby! Found it.
There we go.
Lovely. And it should be somewhere to the southeast here. Yeah, there we go. Patrick's Lot.
Fruit in Dreams?
Ooh.
Terrible dreams.
Beneath the caverns that hold the undersea is prowled by dreams. There is a story that it was once the skull of a dead god. Perhaps that would explain it.
That's an interesting story.
Ooh. Sleep deeply. Dose yourself with black spore and you're less likely to dream.
I wouldn't. It's basically you refuse this challenge by taking opium, but opium might affect you.
I think listen to our dreams. Let's do it. Yeah.
I mean, we have quite high terror, but yeah, sure. Perhaps our good sleep might come in handy.
How much terror do we have? 70. You're right.
I mean, if it gives us 20, it gives us 20. Then we'll just have to, because we can drink away the terror at Gators Morn. It's just very expensive. But if we have to, we have to.
Yeah.
And if it gives us 5, that's not too much.
Nah, it's fine. You walk through the streets of buildings trapped in amber, flooded with treacly light. Rubbery men, their face tentacles twitching complacently, swirl around you in crowds. They give you a wide berth. Something drips from your hands. Not blood. It's pale as milk. A bell tolls. You turn in through an ornate arch, and all the lights go out, but not before you see the spine shape throned in a pool at the chamber's heart. Whoa.
Not before you see the spined shape throned in a pool. The rubbery men, I don't know much about.
No, me neither.
Just that they're feared.
But I think they're referring to. I think they're referring to the principals. I think. Because the rubbery crewman is one of the cooks you can have, and you get him from principals.
When it comes to dreams, I think it's the dream pigs or dream worms or whatever they are. Might be something connected to Irem.
That could be. It could be.
Or it might be the scary altar.
Oh. Take it away.
Gator's Morn. The Morn is a stalagmite vast as a crag, and its foot has no safe arbors. The Corsair's citadel, nestles halfway up. An intricate system of winches takes the strain, and your ship rises slowly from the sea. Her hull creaks in protest. Grizzled sailors groan and cling to stanchions. Higher, higher. Now the undersea shimmers like glass below. Children clambering in crevices cheer and wave alarmingly. The winch motor slows, and you hang in a cradle next to a red-bowed pirate cutter. Drop off the August travel rider.
Yeah.
Here is your payment, Captain. I'll be back by the evening bell. We'll discuss my next destination then. Oh yeah, that's right. He wants to travel around.
Oh. Huh. I was about to say, will we? Oh,
By the
150
evening
echo.
bell. The travel writer sets across the planks with good speed, his briefcase in his hand. It seems heavy, although he claimed it held only documents and writing equipment for an interview with a pirate king. The day passes relatively peacefully. There are brawls, but in good fun. The blood washed away with celebratory beer. By night, the boisterous cheer has given way to whispers about an uncommonly brutal murder executed within an experimental shipyard. They say you couldn't enter the yard without stepping in the victim. The travel writer returns. He greets you with a curt nod as he boards your ship. Oh.
Yeah. Huh. Right.
The August travel writer flips through his notebook while on your deck. Awful thing, that murder. Commonplace here, I suppose. Fortunately, my interview was illuminating, and my business on the morn is complete. You can depart. I have another port to visit, if you'd care for another 150 echoes. I mean,
Yeah, why
he
not?
doesn't look like the person that takes no for an answer.
I mean, and I don't know. I like money.
I like money. He looks very much like the Godfather.
He does.
The next chapter. Splendid. The travel writer snaps his journal shut like a trap. The Cumean Canal next, I think.
Alright.
Bound for Cumean Canal. The only thing, I hope he doesn't kill someone important. Like, I don't care if he kills just a random pirate, but like if he kills a story with a character with a story, or a story with a character, that'd be kinda...
As game design wise, I don't think they would have done that.
Oh, they would.
You think?
Because you're supposed to die and play the game again. There are quests that you can fail, and then you
Yeah.
can't do them in that lifetime anymore.
No. Huh. Let's see. What else we got? 50 echo. Well, nah, we'll take a chance. We'll just go straight back to London, I think. We'll drop off the shady sword. Yeah. She inhales the air. Take it
and
away.
smiles, perhaps for the first time. As I remember it, she remarks, less mud, more rum.
And we got 120 echoes. Lovely.
Wow. Now we can definitely hire the cook.
Oh yeah.
But we could also do other stuff with our money. I
Mm.
don't know. As long as we have someone in each specialist slot, I don't think it matters too much.
It's only the cook we're missing actually. We got all the other slots filled.
Oh, I mean, he's pretty expensive, so he's probably pretty good.
He got some good stuff. I think he gives a pretty decent bonus to heart and the pages, I think, if I recall correctly.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
But by all means, just continue the story.
I'll grab a glass of water in the meanwhile. Stand by, children. We'll be right back. This ship? Then you have like hello again.
Hello, hello.
Ah, there you are. Yeah.
I wonder if there's something we can do to your stream not to be working.
I'm sorry.
I wonder if there's something we can do to make the stream work better.
I just need better internet, but that ain't gonna happen until there's a better line put in place, or until I don't know. Yeah, the thing is, the internet I have at the moment is simply the best. But it's fine, it's fine. It will be more interesting as a video, I guess, but instead of like a direct experience, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, business concluded. At the winchhead, a deferential fellow in fustian waits. He bows to the shady sort. A pleasure as ever. You he barely favors with a glance. He presses a heavy purse into your hand. Small coins stained with salt water, but together they amount to a tidy sum. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, if we manage to make like a trading round to the south and also take like a passenger from the Mangrove College, we'd probably make a decent amount of money.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna take our chances with heading to the Mangrove College with our current supplies, but we should definitely head there soonish.
Oh yeah. We can listen to the rumors of a pirate pod.
Oh, she's cool. I love her. She's so cool. Lies, nonsense, and glimmers. Some say she's a clayman who freed herself with the power of verse. Possible. Others insist she's the personal muse of the king with 100 hearts. Unlikely. One claims she sails on a living ship made of the still screaming skulls of her victim. More sober voices muttering that no, it's just an Alkeus-class vessel. Whatever the truth, few have fought her and survived to tell the tale. Only the bravest of captains risk the lonely parts of the sea where her flag is said to fly. Oh, she's actually really cool, because you can fight her over and over again. And at some point, yeah. I mean, I guess I'm not gonna spoil, but I really like her. She's super cool.
Yeah, I think I've had an interaction with her, even though I don't fight, because I think I came upon a shipwreck or something. I don't know.
That could be, yeah. Gather intelligence, a modest challenge. Yeah. Unusual activity. The whisper is that a Khanet Trimaran resupplied here last week under a flag of careful truce. That implies something interesting about Khanet fleet movements. The Admiralty would love to know. Oh, it's a strategic information, wow.
That's pretty nice. I think it takes 2 strategic information to make one moves in the great game or whatever. No, it's not the moves, but you can use the moves and 2 strategic information to make the next thing, like the political stuff that everyone wants. That affects the faction influences.
Explore the Morn. There's a surprising quantity of actual landscape on the Morn. It's vertical, admittedly, but once you find the beast paths and urchin roads, you can traverse it as you would a rocky moor, with an additional throat full of lurching terror. A patriotic dispute. Come across a crew of Chelonet hunters exchanging heated insults with a Khanet privateer. It looks likely to end in blood. Side with the Kaganians. They may be foreign, but at least they're halfway sophisticated. Side with the Chelonians. They may be uncouth, but at least they're brave. Raise your own flag! The Chelonians are savage ghouls who live in a dead turtle. The Kaganians are decadent cowards who can't hold a kingdom together. London is the sole bright light of civilization in the Neath. Perhaps you should point these things out. I mean, not gonna lie, the raise your own flag seems pretty tempting, but I guess maybe we can side with the Chelonians. What do you think? Cosimo?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. Hello again, Joni. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
I think Jan's gonna play some Sea of Thieves later. Do you want to play Sea of Thieves?
Maybe later, yeah. But just jump in on a sloop. Don't make a two master on my account. I'm not quite sure what I'm in the mood today, so.
Yeah, it'll be. Well, he said he would be on soon, so maybe. He said he would be on soon, so maybe like 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, I'll probably be doing this past 30 minutes, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the heads up. Appreciate it.
Mhm. How did you get who were you playing against when you won yesterday?
Wasn't it the Steel Guard?
I don't know, but I just heard you won.
Where's the challenge? Is it Tacticians? No, it's not that one. Is it? God damn it! Hold on a bit. See if I can, no.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Mr. Cosimo.
Thank you.
It was against Best One, and I don't remember the team name. So it was Best One and Darko and some others, I don't remember.
That's good. That's some progress.
Yeah, it was very impressive. I really had to work for it, so yeah. That was fun. Welcome back, Cosimo. Yes, what do you say? Shall we side with the Chelonians, or shall we side with Kaganians, or shall we raise our own flag, or shall we simply leave?
I like the text of the raise your own flag.
I do too.
The Chelonians are savage ghouls who live in a dead turtle. The Kaganians are decadent cowards who can't hold a kingdom together. London is the sole bright light of civilization in the Neath. Perhaps you should point these things out. I don't think we have the iron for that, although it would be funny.
It's 25%. I mean, I'm willing to take that risk. I'll let you make the call.
Sure.
Yeah?
What's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that could happen? It goes badly. The foreigners are enraged. There's a scuffle, and somewhere in the scuffle, a stabbing. You fall back hastily to the ship, leaving them to brawl with each other.
Wow.
We gained 5 terror and lost 1 crew.
Well, we have quite high terror now.
We do. We should get back to London.
Yeah, I think we should sail straight back.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go. I don't think we're welcome here anymore.
No, and everything here is very expensive. But
Yeah.
you could check the shops and the shipyard. I don't think there's anything in the shipyard.
Shop. You can sell either honey or mushroom wine, Otherwise, you can buy supplies.
So the mushroom wine here is the same,
Yeah,
right? Because you always buy it for 21 and then you sell it for 23.
That's right.
The honey, is it a bit better price here or is it worse?
I don't know. So far, we haven't seen any other places who would like to buy honey, so I don't know.
I think I don't. No, yeah, you can't sell it in London. I think it's contraband, and that's why Gatorsmore buys it.
No, prisoner honey.
Because I've only been able to find it in the prison. Prisoner's honey.
Oh, maybe you're right. There's wait. No, it's not that honey that's contraband. It's the red honey. Because prisoner's honey is just
flower honey.
Yeah. That murder be horrible night. Yeah, red honey. Yeah, this one. A firkin of red honey. That one. That one is super illegal.
You can also buy a sunlight-filled mirror catch box, which we will need in the future at least 2 times.
Yeah.
It is very dangerous, but who cares when it's so pretty? Sunlight.
Sunlight. The sun.
We can also buy a compartment, a smuggling compartment.
Oh yeah, that one.
But I
so
think
cool.
it goes. Yeah, it also goes to the aft.
It goes to the aft. That's right.
But I think that's the only way to get red honey into London.
That's right.
Probably.
Yeah.
And other illegal stuff. But I don't know what the concealment 20 means.
Me neither. Me neither.
20 cargo, or you get like a 20% chance of success?
I think it's the latter, because it would the cargo space would be the actual cargo space. You don't get more cargo with this thing. I've had this on my ship before, and it's very interesting, because it is as you said first. You simply can sweep on through without problem.
I mean, we could smuggle romantic literature,
which I tried on many occasions, but when I did have the compartment, I didn't have any sources on where to find the literature, which was annoying. Yeah. Oh, another.
You buy it in.
Yeah, you can buy it in the Carnet, but for the life of me, I had such a hard time. Restless night. In the watches of the night, you pass softly past the hatch to the crew quarter. Oh, this one, yeah. Inquire about the dreams the next morning. Yes, we shall. Oh, we're running.
The worst that could happen.
What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? Eyes and a face. The whole Neath lit up
it's
like a
only
snuffer
one
mask.
error.
Oh, yeah, it's this one, yeah. No, it's fine.
I mean, if we'd go to...
The likely lass. Don't you dare forget me, no. Stand on the bridge with a likely lass's locket in your hand. Keep it. It's a risk for both of you. Shorebound lovers grow lonely, and sea captains die young. Throw it away. With enough time and effort, you could break her heart, or she yours. It's so melancholy. Now we're keeping it. I like it. Yeah. We lost one terror, but now we have a sweetheart in London.
We have a sweetheart in London.
Yeah, man.
But interestingly, it doesn't come in the way of us still dating anyone on the ship.
Oh.
However,
yeah, that's right.
They might find out about each other, and then you'll have hell to pay.
Quite possibly literal hell. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? I think it might depend on who you date on the ship as well.
I guess.
Like, I wouldn't, if you look, what's her face, or first mate, I wouldn't get in her way ever.
The Cladderly Air, or the Carnelian Exile.
The Carnelian Exile.
Oh, no.
The Cladderly Air will just cut us up, but
yeah,
the Carnelian Exile, she scares me.
The Carnelian Exile would cut her soul.
Yeah, probably. I mean, maybe the other would probably just leave.
Maybe just leave you in some sort of weird time loop. I really like the description on the close your hand over the locket, though. The sea air is cold, but the heat of your blood has warmed the metal of the locket. Keep it close.
Yeah.
Alright, we're off to London because shit is scary, and I think we're gonna allow ourselves to ride with the light on.
If we'd go to the Iron Republic, we'd get a lot of pages,
you're right.
but I don't think we'd survive. Because you never know when you gain terror at
risky.
sea or...
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Who sees us?
I think it's something behind the pillar. But we don't really have the... Well, food or terror to spare.
No, we're just gonna... No, I think we're just gonna haul ass straight to London.
Yeah, whenever I play D&D, I always think to myself, health is a resource.
Yeah.
It's the same here. Terror, it's just a number. Although we are cutting it close.
We are.
We are very efficient because it'll cut down to 50 whatever you do whenever you get to London. If it's higher.
Yeah.
Also, look at now. We don't gain terror because you're close to an island
that's right,
and you have your light on. So I usually surf from island to island, and that way I can save so much terror because it lasts that kind of buff. It lasts a while.
Yeah.
And you don't need your lamp on for it either. So
that's true.
if you go very close to an island, put on your light for just a second and then put it off, you can kind of like activate the crew is feeling safe. And then you can just turn it off. You won't gain any terror. And then when your side light starts turning green, then you know that they're gaining
that's
terror again.
right. You're right.
So that way you can. That's why these little light buoys, however you pronounce it.
I think it's called buoys. Yeah.
It's buoys.
Buoys.
That's why they are like strewn around the map, because you can kind of jump from one to another. And you kind of have to if you want to explore the whole map. Like I managed to basically get to Irene without much terror at all.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, I basically...
Unless you want to go like really far, it doesn't really matter because London always takes you to 50 anyway.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter if we go in there with 99 or 51. Back to 50 we go.
Yeah. Oh, we could probably...
We could sell our recent news.
Yeah, we should do that. Poor fellows out here in the sea, all by themselves.
As I said last time, this is one of the last places I would like to be. Look at that ship, it's so close to the water.
And we gained a sea story, and we lost 5 terror, so...
Yeah, and we do need... I would go deeper.
Let's go deeper. Oh, no further. You're closer. The sea freezes over, but the ice is clear. We gain 1 menace. We gain 6 terror, and we get... What? We gained a wound.
We have 1 wound.
Wow, that's harsh.
That's very hard.
That's brutal.
But now we know not to mess with the nightmare. And we also lost 1 restful
I blame
sleep.
Cosimo.
Hey, I have said so many times today, what's the worst that could happen? And hilarity have ensured.
Oh my god, a questing tentacle. Gleaming it rises from the sea. It coils lazily around the sailor who does not speak or cry out.
Uh-oh.
She only steps into its embrace and is gone. No one. Ask and no one will answer.
I think it's because we have really high terror.
Yeah, I think so too. Did you imagine it? The sea is quiet. Nothing stirs. But you saw the moon-pale limb of the monster. Was it there? Did the sailor leap? Surely you didn't push her. Surely.
Surely. So we've lost 2 crew in very short succession.
It's fine, it's fine.
Kaganians and Chaldonians at the morn, and another just mysteriously fell into the sea.
Yeah.
Well, we were the only 2 on deck.
Yeah.
What could have happened? It was a tentacle, I swear.
I mean, I would say so far this is a very successful run. I mean, we lost one in the defense of our patriotic honor, and the second one was probably just not pushed over. Roused at midnight. As the first watch ends, shouts from our rouse, Ford, rouse you. Your bosun's face is grim as you emerge from your cabin. We lost one. Weighted himself with pants and gave himself to the deeps. Took cook's best kettle too. Morale is worsening, captain. Ah. Well...
Extra rum.
No. Well, yes, we could give it extra rum, but I think...
address the crew.
We should address the crew.
Yeah. Remind that all shall be well. Oh, this one is so good, yeah. Remind that all shall be well, and all manner of thing shall be well, if only they have courage.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a saying in this game or if it's a very British saying, but all shall be well and all manner of things shall be well is a recurring thing that happens. It's government propaganda, basically. And also the Dawn Machine.
Yeah.
Everything is well,
because
and all manner of things are well.
Because I mostly heard that phrase around like Cthulhu heavy type of stuff, including this game. Well, like I don't remember. But I heard it like elsewhere too, and I think it's very Cthulhu-esque. But yeah, we're gonna address the crew, even if it's only a 19% chance of success. It's fine. It's fine.
Because failure might bring fun.
An unsuccessful homily. Men and women scratch and yawn. A scrawny cat licks itself indelicately. You catch the bosun picking his nose. Have they heard this one before? You lost one crew.
Yeah, that's because in the earlier text, a person threw themselves overboard because they were so terrorized.
Oh well.
So and we had 3 events in very rapid succession as soon as we went over 90. So I think we want to go under 90. Oh, an inspection by the Ministry of Public Decency. I really like his hat.
No, it's a nice hat.
Some things are too illegal for the customs service to admit the existence of.
Logo.
The Ministry are here looking for those. It's basically red honey, and what's the middle one? Is that the poetry?
Yeah, poetry and unstamped crates of souls.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's very illegal.
Yeah.
But there are two different like instances that can search. It's the Ministry of Public Decency, but then there's also like I think it's the police, if you're wanted, can come and search you. But I think these are like the harsh guys. These guys will look for anything, while the other guys you can kinda.
Yeah. Well, we do got nothing to hide, so you shrug and invite them to search your ship as thoroughly as they would like. Go. They leave scuff marks on the newly scrubbed decks and take a great pleasure in tangling their rigging. They find nothing more dangerous than moldy ship's biscuit. You lost 1 menaces. Suspicion. New total 0.
Yeah, and I think they search us because we had suspicion, and the others search us when you don't have suspicion. You still get searched.
As soon as the gangplank touches the quayside, the terrors of the deep sea lighten. Walk taller, smile more readily. But what dreams may cling? You gain 2 menaces, nightmare strength, new total 5. Oh god, this is bad. That is actually bad.
Yep.
Oh, that's high. That's high.
It will confront the nightmare and will either gain a secret or it might just go mad.
Collect messages from the harbor master, yes. Something has changed. Someone wants to sign on. That's good because.
Ooh, the merchant venturer.
Oh, he's so good, and
he's the best.
Yeah, and he gives a really good. When you finish that one, he gives you a really good legacy thing.
Oh. I've never finished it because
me neither.
It's a very long one.
It is, and it's hard. But if you got enough money, it's fairly quick. Yeah.
Don't you gain money? Like, isn't he a trader?
Yeah, but thing is,
a little gift.
The stuff you want is expensive. Yeah, sorry, Cosimo, but we
can start with the admiral anyway, and we should go to sleep as well because we need that.
But I want to talk to him first because if we don't talk to him, he disappears as soon as we do something else.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he does.
Who would have known?
Oh, who would have known?
Not me, who never speaks to him and want nothing to do with him.
That's alright, you're the engineer. You don't have to know what happens above deck.
Yeah, true.
A very fine evening to you, Captain. A very fine evening to you, Captain. What might you call mentor is very fond of adventurous sea captains and would like to offer you what you might call a dispensation on account of he is so fond of sea captains. Behind the blind bruiser on the dock stands a dray piled high with fuel and supplies. Accept the dispensation. Do make sure you have 15 points of space in the hold or come back later. It would be embarrassing to have to leave it on the dock. Inquire further. Who is this patron? Is there a catch? Refuse. Too good to be true? Well, yes, but money. We shall inquire further, because lore. An airy wave. He runs a very fine and very liberal establishment just across the river, but is much patronized by sailors and by men of wit and vinegar. And public house, and there is no obligation to speak of. My patron would hope only that you might remember him kindly, and suppose that if the opportunity should arise for you to return his kindness, then I do not imagine he would refuse your offer. I love this guy. And I do believe we have enough space in our hold because we sold our wine, and we definitely have enough. We're gonna accept the dispensation. Ah, our new career begins, Mr. Cosimo. I mean, our completely legit business enterprise begins. A courteous nod. Well, my patron hopes that you find these little gifts to your liking, and he expects that perhaps someday you might choose to call on him at the Medusa's head. Should that day come, we will make you very welcome and give you any safe conduct that might require. Good evening to you. He salutes and is gone. And we now have one more Menace's suspicion. Yeah. Along with
Which I don't think does anything on its own, because we just lost our first one.
Yeah.
So the second one is, well, it's like the first one, it's just one.
Yeah. The downside is though we have to plan our journeys a little bit more careful, because we can't return to London without finishing the job we have gotten from him. But right now we don't. Right now we haven't received a job offer from him, so.
I mean,
but that will change as soon as we return from our next voyage.
If that is all, then that's not too bad.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad. But sometimes circumstances dictate that we have to return earlier than planned, which will be a problem, because then they will be waiting and wondering why you haven't completed the delivery, or why you don't have their money.
I mean, we can get fuel in other places. We can get food in other places, but we can't really reduce our terror economically in other places.
No.
At least not yet.
No.
So
And,
as long as we keep our terror in check, and as you said, we plan ahead, we should be fine.
Yeah. Let's see, I'm just gonna check my water and make some tea.
Okay. What are you up to, Journey?
Having lunch.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yep, just watching the stream and having lunch.
Is the stream working?
Yep.
It's good. I tried to watch it earlier. It was micro stutters all the time.
Seems pretty smooth so far.
Good.
Half the water was boiled away, so I have to boil some more.
Wow, that's
It's a very small pot, so. Let's see. Yes, the Admiral. Let's give him the port reports. Wait, hold on. How much space do we have?
yeah, we need to check our...
We're good, we're good.
We have plenty.
Yeah. Shouldn't be a problem. Submit our port reports. Okay, there's Morn. You have something to tell us about the pirate fleets of the forest. Okay, nothing much. But some money, fuel, nice. Wenderbite.
Pretty good on fuel.
Pretty good on fuel, looking good. Wither. And Shepherd Isle. Submitted. Oh, this one is interesting though. I never quite figured out what's up with this. So either
it's either we gamble for a bigger reward.
Is that
and
what
if we
it
get
is?
punished, if we get punished, because I don't know if it like gives you strategic information, but he rushes out and is like, oh, my superiors need to hear this immediately, and kind of rewards you handsomely, or he just is like, this is nothing. Why are you giving me this?
Right. Well,
I think we should go for it.
yeah. Candidly, I'm not sure why you saw fit to trouble us with this nonsense. Is there anything else?
So we gain no coin, but we still gain the fuel.
Yeah.
And like the fuel it's 10 coin in itself.
Yeah. Chapel of Lights. More coin and fuel. And Codex. More coin and fuel. And the Mo Island. Coin and fuel. And
Strategic believe to yourself. But we need to ask him for and something in particular. Particular he needs.
Yes. There we go.
Frost found.
Frost. Oh, that's far away. Oh, that's far away.
Yeah, that's the spire. Yeah, that's actually that's a long trip. But we could take the north trip and find the gate, Mount Palmerston, and then
we could do that. Yeah. Gonna visit London.
I can. I'll just send a message to Frostbound next time he's on Guns of Vickers. We'll get all the information.
Please don't. Read the morning papers. Yes. Get some news. And
we should sleep.
We should actually. Yeah.
It's just 10 echoes.
Yeah.
We lost a wound.
We lost a wound. We still have pretty high menaces in Nightmare though, but it's fine. It's fine.
No, it's
so
built
how
up
else
to
do you
5.
lower Nightmare besides?
You
1-1?
confront it. So when you get the Nightmare, it's basically then you choose, because you can either ignore it and depend. But when that happened to us, we had a restful night, so we could have safely ignored it. But we went into it anyway, because at the end, you confront it. You might gain a pretty good reward, or something else might happen.
A new recruit, either a sailor or... the Brisk Campaigner! Oh, she's so cool.
But she's a risky one, I think.
No, not really.
Yeah, well, I think... I don't remember if... Is it the Brisk Campaigner who is, like, as soon as you get her, you have to do stuff? I think it is.
I don't think so.
I think she's, like, time-wise, you have to do stuff quickly with her, or she'll, kind of get depressed.
I'm not sure. I don't think so, but... I mean, either way, I still want her because she's cool. Also, she gives you a pretty good bonus to iron, I think.
So there's the Brisk Campaigner. What's the next one?
The Haunted Doctor.
No, that's the... if you go back to the Brisk Campaigner, read what's the other? Yeah, it's the Brisk Campaigner, and the next one is...
Indomitable
Campaigner.
Yeah.
I think that's the good one.
Yeah.
And then learning about the Campaigner, crack the Brisk Campaigner's reserve. You've seen the Brisk Campaigner collapse. You've elected to help the Brisk Campaigner find what she needs. She has recovered or ended your affair.
Because
your affair is that she's in love with you, or you date with her or whatever. Try to.
It's actually kind of funny because she is one of the companions that can date one of the other companions.
Oh, I've never had that happen.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool.
When I got her in my game,
yeah,
a few I don't know how long sailing later, she collapsed on my ship and was like, "Oh, I need to help her, of course."
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that one.
I didn't really prioritize it, and I was disappointed afterwards. So.
Well, the only one I remember is timed. I mean, I never had a problem with the Brisk Campaigner, but the one I remember that is timed is the one with Mr. Sachs.
Oh yeah, that's very timed.
That's very timed. But to be fair, you do get a speed bonus and fuel efficiency bonus, as long as you have him on board, which is terrifying, to be honest.
And we could pick her and then just do it anyway. If you haven't had trouble with it, then...
not as I remember, no. Again, she's cool. Yeah.
And the Haunted Doctor, we already have a doctor.
Yeah. Welcome on board. Do they have any more cleaner? Well, if I must do it myself. Where can I find a mop? What is... She's a surgeon, yeah. Okay, so... 1 heart, 6 iron, and 6 hearts. 6 hearts, 3 iron. Oh, well, Cladry Air is better.
Yeah.
6 iron, 6 hearts. 6 iron, 3 iron. Oh. Well, she's still cool.
She's definitely a lady of iron.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's my team. Hold on.
Hope she survives. I mean, I guess it's not really keeping in with the spirit of the game to worry about such thing being time gated. It's just to have her and hope for the best, or try to plan for the best. It's more the spirit of the game.
Alright, okay. I have tea.
Yeah, I realized earlier that perhaps it's not really the spirit of the game to worry about such thing being time gated. It's just to pick her up and, you know, roll with it. It's just that in most game I have this vision of perfection, but in this game it doesn't fit.
It's okay. I mean, I don't mind a little bit of min-maxing. I mean, we both have knowledge about the game, so we both have an idea of what could be cool to accomplish and what to avoid. So it's, I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, and for me, the game takes so long to get rolling that if you die, even though it's part of the game, it feels like you have to do a lot of stuff all over again.
Yeah, no, I agree. That is actually a legit critique of the game, I think. It is very slow to start. Very slow.
Yeah, but once you get up to speed, you like... It's for example, money, the easiest way to make money is to have money.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can trade in coffee, you gain 2 echoes per coffee bought, and if you only do that, it barely even pays for the fuel. I don't even think it does pay for the fuel and food needed to travel around. But if you do it in combination with, say, gathering intelligence, which also gives some money for. But once you start trading in, like, diamonds or, I don't know, souls,
or simply,
then you can do, like, hundreds of echoes per run.
Or simply trading in bulk. Type of thing,
Or trading in bulk. That's like the other objective, but you do have to build like your ship around it.
Oh yeah. No, I've been of all the ships, my favorite is by far the Caligo class merchant cruiser. Mainly because not because of the bulk trading you can do, but because you can sort of hoard so many different items without having to worry about hull capacity. It's very relieving. I mean, she's not as fighty, but again, you don't really need it. You just have to be very sneaky and patient.
Yeah, well, I didn't know about the sneaky part.
Dude.
In my game, I have almost 100 veils, so I can probably
man,
start blowing things up.
Then you're all set to go, man. Then you can start grinding for iron and just start blasting away at your leisure because they can't see you. It's amazing. I love it.
Huh. That's great.
Yeah, man.
I guess they kind of counter it with some beings have pretty long range, and others are just fast. So
yeah.
They can turn around suddenly and head towards you, and then they notice you.
Yeah, but that's also why it's nice to have the suppressor, because then you can just spam it and just oh shit, I gotta go now, and just burn away.
Nope, out of there.
Just dump a ton of coal in, and health and safety be damned.
Yeah. We don't need health and safety regulations where we're going.
Okay,
I mean, this would be the place that would still have health and safety regulation, because it's London in the Victorian era.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
I mean, it might be nonsensical, but it would still be there.
It will still be there. Keeping appearances, man. Keeping appearances. We are, after all, the only bright light of civilization in the Untersea.
Which is also so typical, because it's they have a pretty bright picture of themselves. Even though they clearly said that, like the ship description, this was the backbone of the Navy, when the Navy had a backbone.
Yeah.
Like, London's power is greatly diminished.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But its spirit is still there.
Yeah, they won't acknowledge it, of course.
Yeah.
No. Because, as you said, keeping appearances.
Keeping appearances. Man. We can get
we
a
can
tattoo.
talk to this. We could. I actually usually don't, because I get chooser's anxiety. I don't know what to pick.
Oh.
And we shouldn't get it now, actually.
Okay.
Because if we talk to a officer, we can increase anything to like up to 100.
Oh, and then use it later
But we
to
can't
buff
increase
it
it
further.
anymore. But you can also, you can always get the tattoo and cursing the gods.
Oh, yes.
You can always do afterwards to make it climb even higher.
Yes. You're right. We should do that later. Very good. Okay then. Well, in that case, let's talk to the merchant venturer. He has a need of a reliable agent. Failing that, an inventive one. Here are my requirements.
Actually, I like the text over that. An urchin tugs your sleeve. Governor wants a word. A brooding figure waits at the lamplight's edge. Governor? That's
Governor.
that's a Briticism if I've ever heard one.
That's very... Governor. Hello, Gov. Aye, Governor wants a word. Speak to the merchant, Governor Venturer. An opportunity for profit. He has very specific needs, but he'll pay much better than the market rates. And he won't ask how you came by these things. The venturer's venture quality is now one. A dream and a scheme. Okay, so he needs... either 7 Scintillac.
7 intellect, that's a lot.
Yeah, Scintillac is always hard to come by. It is possible, there are some quests that gives it to you, but it's never 7. It's like a couple.
I mean, I think you can illegally mine it at the principalities, but that's pretty hard. And
and it's rare. Yeah, it's hard and rare. It's a random encounter you can do, I think. No, you're right. You can actually go deliberately to do that, but yes, as you said, it's hard.
Yeah. But it's 1,000 for a lot of it, and the other is only 7. But hunting trophies aren't. I've come across them every now and then. Never 7, but you know, you kill something and you might get a hunting trophy.
This is one of the quests which will have difficulty with our current boat, but we might have it a little bit easier time of it once we upgrade to the forked.
Actually, I just remembered. So this is a very... I mean, it's not really spoilery per se, because most players that survive for a while will notice this.
Yeah.
But the sea changes, literally. Once you've spent enough time in the game, like enough days have passed in games, I think it's 50 or something like that, ports will start to offer an unseen options that there weren't before, where you will basically be offered a chance to turn something into something else. So for example, when it comes to hunting trophies, I think there's a particular place where a guy will just... You give him a strange catch and he will carve a hunting trophy out of it.
Oh,
and
no,
in the
Chelonet.
And he might be there all the time, but there are other places where you can like turn this into that. And to know those conversions is very helpful for when you need a specific thing. And they are specifically there because the quests require so specific pieces of lore that they kind of, after a while, they offer you more ways to convert lore into other lore.
Right.
And then there's always Ireme. But
Ireme.
Ireme is very far away.
Yeah. What else do we have? We did sleep.
You can give stuff to the scholar, but that's about it.
Yeah, but do we want to go? Do we want to? It's lore and catches. All of our things.
No, I don't think we want to.
Yeah.
Not yet. Although a case could be made for strategically giving some stuff to her, and then she or he will just start giving us food every now and then. But I think we will want to keep our lore, just because.
I think so too. Yeah.
They don't take up cargo space, so might as well. If we ever get strapped for cash, there's always the option of just dumping some lore.
Don't worry, Mr. Cosimo. With my business savvy, that won't happen. It's fine. It's fine. And by business savvy, I just mean unscrupulous taste for money.
Since we have quite a far journey in front of us, we could buy some supplies and then go carouse so that we lose some stress.
Yeah, we could do that. Let's see. Okay.
Oh, we might actually, when we go carouse, we might go on a date with our wife, which might bring about Cyan.
That won't
because we have a wife.
We have a girlfriend at least, yeah. Well, I don't think we can have a child until we have the house. We need a house first.
Oh yeah, that's true. The strange mating rituals of London.
Well, we should still do it.
No kids will appear until you have your own house.
Yeah. But we should still do it. It is cheap and it does reduce terror. Quite a bit, actually. So we should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we got more recent news. Can we have more than one recent news? No.
No.
It's just the one.
I think, but you can always get one for free. Because it says you now have one of these instead of you gain one. I would go with the likely less.
Of course. Our fair lady in the dark city of fallen London. Don't think I came down to the docks just to see you. I got business here, but alright, it did cross my mind that you might drop by. Oh, you make me all tingly inside, likely lass. And we lost 10 more terror. Excellent. A few hours together, shared warmth, new memories. It's harder to say goodbye this time.
Yeah,
breaking my heart.
Yeah, we're kind of playing with fire here. But that's alright. We lost some terror, so we can explore further.
Yes, we are a sea captain after all. She knew what she was getting into. Yep. I still think we can get away with the condition of our ship in its current state. It has taken a beating though, 10%. No, not even 10%. It's quite... Oh, it's more actually. We have 63 out of 75. But I still think we can... ignore that for now.
I mean, it's less than 20%. It's fine. There might be some holes here and there, but it's fine. We could just put some wine corks into it or something.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
It's rustic. It builds character.
Yeah, it's rusty and rustic.
We could buy some supplies if we actually want to go to Frostfound.
We should.
We could also buy foxfire candles because we might get use of them. Although I don't think we have the monetary.
No,
we're not really safe enough.
Nah, we should. Besides, the cargo space is limited. We don't have that much cargo space. But yeah, supplies. I think a little bit more. I mean, we do have 6, and we did make a pretty long run. No, not super long, but.
But that's the thing. Now we'll go exploring, so we don't really know when we'll be back. So I would buy 4 or so. We have the money.
We do have something to do in Wither, I believe.
I don't think so. They wanted us to go to Frostfound.
We do have a delivery at... we do have a passenger to drop off in the Cumean Canal.
Yeah, Gianotti Harbor. We could go south.
We could... Yeah, if we go south, deliver the passenger, pick up another passenger at Swallowing Isles.
Yeah.
And then see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could go... we don't even need to go more south than that. We could skip the Iron Republic, Grand Geode, and Port Cornelian. If we go east of Swallowing Isles, we might find...
In that case, instead of buying wine, I think we could just stock up on some more supplies, maybe up to 10.
Yeah, we could top it up to 10.
Top it up to 10.
That's fine. We still have some room for
dude,
the sea's bounty.
Dude, actually, this is perfect because we do have 5 more cargo space. If we buy 5 bottles of wine, if we're lucky, we will find the Warrior Monk's cathedral, and we can trade off 5 bottles of wine for some either hunting trophies or something else, I think. Money.
Sure.
That one is actually pretty profitable.
It's somewhere south or north.
Yeah, so yeah, this is perfect actually, yeah. So 5.
The only thing is, no, we can't gain anything from the sea, but you know, we'll eat through our supplies. I think we'll lose 1 fuel.
We're gonna lose 1 fuel pretty soon, and we're gonna lose 1 food supply pretty soon as well. So that's not a problem.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah.
Journey. You see, what we can sell here in London is approved romantic literature. If you hover over it, the revenue men have removed the most challenging elements and applied a custom stamps to the title leaf. So this took me a while to understand, but since this is Victorian-ish era, approved romantic literature is their name for something that today has another name, but you know, it's the same.
It's erotica. Stuff. It's erotica. It's not pornography. It's erotica. It's classy, you know? It's classy.
But I just think that the title approved romantic literature is, you can't get more Victorian than that. And it's actually quite valuable if you smuggle unapproved romantic literature.
It is,
which I don't even think you can sell here, but you can give it away when you get to port. Kind of like...
Oh, that's a good question. Where do you actually sell that? I don't remember. Oh, I think. Oh, actually, the Venturer. One of his requests can actually be either approved or unapproved romantic literature.
It was something about there was one thing that that you couldn't sell, but as soon as you got to port, someone came asking for it, and you basically had to give it to them, and they gave you money for it.
Right.
I don't remember what it was.
Never had that one. Never had the pleasure.
I think it might have been dream snakes, which is a very specific item. But yeah, we have the money. We could buy a better gun, but I don't really think we need one.
No, not at the moment, really. No. I would rather we buy an engine, because that is one of the even if we don't have any legacy things, that is still a thing we can either the weapon or the engine. Because that's something we can let pass over in the testament.
Yeah, you can't testament your ship, can you?
No, not the entire ship. No.
Yeah,
just some of the parts.
Because, it'll take more fuel, and I'm.
Oh, but the Camden's Yard's compulsion is so good. It's so good.
How much does it cost?
5,000 echoes.
Well, it's not actually. I don't like the compulsion. What I like is the tireless engineer and his tireless quest.
Yes.
That takes forever, but it's so good. You build a thing that has never been seen before.
Yeah. Okay, I think we've done what we can do here in London. Okay, right? Yeah, our cargo is full. We delivered all we can deliver. We picked up all we can pick up. We staved off our terror. Yeah, I think we're good to go.
Yeah, we're set for a longer journey. We can go out explore if you want to.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, we have to keep in mind, we are gonna confront our nightmare. So we might have to head back to London very quickly after that if it goes south.
That's fine, that's fine. We have the fuel, so yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah, but I don't actually know what happens, but I have my...
Oh, hello. An unexpected Oh, did we get a kid right away?
Yup.
Oh, wow. Who sent it and what does it say? Your sweetheart. Return to London as soon as you may. Your sweetheart says. You are a father. Choose this option if you sired a child. Your sweetheart. As a prize for you on your next return to London, I have taken in a foundling. Choose this option if you're likely to be either a father or a mother. You, when I next return to London, I will bring an additional recruit. Your child. Choose this option for giving birth to a child.
Yep. So it's I like this. It's
yeah.
Man, woman, anything. Else.
Very open.
Very open.
Yeah. I like it.
We picked the first one, of course.
Yeah.
But this is. I don't think we have to pay for maintenance.
No.
Oh yeah, but we can play with them. Yeah. We might need the house, but we can play with them, which reduces terror. And this is why I usually get married in London, because it's a very cheap way to get rid of terror. Yes, my family means nothing else to me.
You're simply my emotional support, so I can brave the wastes of the Undersea even further, deeper. The light, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun.
Oh, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun,
The sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. Right. Okay, off to the Commune Canal, and we're gonna kill this crab on the way.
I mean, considering how mad the sun makes you, I wonder how a sea more sunless would even be. Like, there would be even less light.
Yeah. Ah! That's okay.
I usually take a shot, like a wild shot, if they charge me, because if it hits, they don't do damage, and if it misses, you have time to recharge. We can dissect it. We have the food.
Wait, what do you mean? If you hit it mid-charge, it doesn't do you damage?
So if you shoot before you're fully ready, you have a chance to miss, depending on
okay. I thought if
how
you...
uncharged it is.
Oh, I thought...
No, it does the same damage if you hit, but you take a risk.
Yeah. No, I usually play it safe on that one. I thought you said that... I thought what you meant was that if you shoot it while the crab is charging, the crab doesn't do damage.
No, if you shoot it while you... if you shoot it before you're ready, and the crab is charging, you still have a chance to hit.
Yeah.
And even if you miss, you usually still have time to recharge almost fully anyway. But we have very bad iron... we're not really a fighting vessel. We're a sneaking around vessel.
Our iron isn't too bad, actually. It's decent, considering the small stuff we meet. But with just a little bit more, we can actually one-shot the crabs. And I think we are already in a position where we can one-shot the bats, but I'm not sure. Oh, another crab. Come here, you little bastard.
You still have to stay quite far away from it. Like, as soon as it turned around, it started seeing us.
Haha! Non-damage taken.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
I don't know how much fragments we need for a page, but...
right now we need 85 more fragments to get a secret.
We have 31. I think that goes up and up.
Oh.
More fragment together.
Oh.
Turn on your light.
Oh.
Ooh, the crawling stars. The lookout shouts. Far above, the false stars in the cavern roof are shifting. A rare and ominous event. What now? Record the change and assign a name. If the new shape seems well omened, your crew may be shared. Who knows? Or, eyes on the deck. Forbidden to look. You can't really stop them, but you can at least discourage them. Discourage discussion. They won't like it, but it's safer. What's the worst that
could happen? It's fine. It's fine. You were fortunate. You lost 5 terror. That's his luck. A gap to the Stoker others. I'll agree. Leathery, but lucky.
We are great on terror now.
Oh yeah, we're doing good.
But basically, if you put on your light now and shine on... Yeah, now you're in non-terror mode, or at least less terror. But now you can put out your light, and it's still...
Yeah.
For a moment there, it was on. So that's how I do it. I kind of point the ship towards shore for just a moment, put on the light for a second, and turn it off.
Yeah.
And then you kind of... It's the same as going through the little lamp buoys.
Buoys.
Yeah,
Buoys.
whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Buoys.
Drop off the August travel writer. As before, Captain.
As before, Captain.
Yeah, take it away.
Here is the payment for bringing me here. I'll be back by nightfall. We'll speak more then. By evening bell. The travel writer sets swiftly into the port, his briefcase hanging easily at his side. In the middle of your afternoon tea, a crowd rushes by the cafe. They gather at the foot of a lamppost, gawking, shrieking, gasping. A woman is strung from the light, her face sliced like Venetian blinds. Heavens, a pale navigator whispers. Isn't she the explorer? Said she meant to plant a flag on the Z-bed? No one replies. You spy the travel writer in the crowd, frowning.
Well, hold on. The Explorer? I really hope that isn't the same Explorer.
It's probably not the one you're thinking about. However, it is kind of hinting because in the first one he kills some kind of pirate guy who was also connected to submarines somehow, and here he kills, or he's in the vicinity of an explorer who wanted to go to the seabed.
Oh, there. Oh,
so
wow.
I think he's kind of somewhat enforcing the what was it called, like the agreement of nothing in particular, or nothing of interest.
Nothing of consequence or something.
Yeah, nothing of consequence. Which was, we'll find out more of it later, but basically don't go below the Z. It's forbidden.
200 echoes for a last voyage. Yeah.
The August travel writer makes a few notes in his journal as he walks back to your ship. His suit is immaculate, though his hands are ink-stained. I've one last port to visit, he says, quietly. There's 200 echoes in for you this time.
Well, creepy government man, I like money, and I have no idea why you're killing these people, or that you are killing these people. Who said that? That's it's a rumor. It's nothing but lies and propaganda.
Hans Hart. The travel writer shuts his journal. I have only one last place I wish to visit. Hans Hart. Take me there whenever is most convenient. Bound for Hans Hart. I kind of wonder what would happen if we went to Port Cornelian and visited the secret workshop with this guy on our ship.
Huh. Yeah, that is interesting. Most likely nothing, but it would be interesting. Let's see. Surface gossip. One moves in a great game. Cool.
Sorry, and
yeah.
A card game ends badly when one surface sailor knives another for all the usual reasons. The other players scrabble for the coins that spill from her pockets, but you snatch up a scrap of paper they overlook. Curious markings, dates, times, code names. Spies work?
Mysterious.
And this is the easiest way to get moves in the great game, because you quite often get them here.
Let's see. Right. And then off to Shallowing Isles, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just go straight southwest.
Southeast.
Southeast, I mean. Yes. We're already in the west.
You can lamp hop.
Yeah, I keep forgetting we have a ton of fuel, so... Oh, wait, hold on. No, it's a little bit too much. Because the crabs are 20, and we do really low amount of damage. But those, once we got enough iron, are actually really good to take out. Leave me alone.
We might have no choice. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, I think it's the chili flowers that have can have a face on them.
Yeah. There's a context if you already been to Visage and you completed the thing there, and you have good standing with the island.
On your light, because as you see, we didn't explore because we didn't have our light on.
That's sneaky captain lights.
But it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Back to the Shallowing Isles we go. Fuel is more important than exploring, because I don't think there are any islands here anyway. There you go. That's how you do it. Sometimes you have to turn it off at the end as well to get the final. And you can do this with any coastline, or any little island, or just, the ice up north or the small lamp posts. Anything works. It really helped me explore further away because it stops the passive terror.
Yeah. Ah, passenger. Oh. Pick up a passenger. It's a shady sort, so we're going to Corsair Forest again. Nice. Do we gather supplies or do we eat, drink, and be merry?
The action, by the way, might have something to do with Blemingens.
Yeah.
Well, we need a port report either way.
Yeah, we do. Oh, nice. We got the supply for it.
Yeah, we could also go beachcombing.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, we might get the outrageous artifact.
We might even get a lockbox, strongbox,
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
they're called, longbox.
That's true.
Oh, we get to choose.
Yeah, driftwood I know is an outrageous artifact. Something glinting I don't remember, and the last one has a very low but possible probability of getting either strange catch or a specimen.
The middle one might be. Do you think it can be Skintilac?
It could
Can
be.
it be that valuable?
Could be.
Or it might be Mute Result, perhaps.
Oh, it
that
could
could
be.
be glinting.
Yeah, I mean I did check the wiki on this some time ago, but I'm not gonna check it now. But yeah, let's go for glinting. It might be Skintilac. Yeah, let's do it. Drowning Pearl.
Ooh.
Oh, these are weird because they don't take cargo space. If I
Yeah,
remember.
they're like Mute Result. They're like.
No, Mute Result
more
take cargo
item.
space.
Do they?
Yeah, Mute Result is a trade item. I think. Yeah. Because you. Now I'm uncertain, but let's see. A tangle of seaweed and pearls. The stories there are about drowning pearls. They've never seen the inside of an oyster. Place one under your tongue and you can name the date of your own death. Don't place one under your tongue because they're the transformed eyes of sailor lost at sea. Stories aside, they'll fetch a good price. Because they don't take space.
I think you can.
It's a curiosity.
I think you can either. Yeah, Curia. I think you can either sell them or acquire them at the Drowned King's place.
Mm.
Who knows? Might they come in handy.
I think
The Venturer might even ask for them sooner or later.
I don't think so, but yeah, maybe. If I recall correctly, you can trade this with a pirate guy at Gator's Morn, and he will give you solace fruit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's pretty valuable if you get it into London. Illegal. But valuable.
Yeah, because it's illegal, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
You could do some smuggling. It's always fun.
That's fun.
That's
Okay,
what the
so...
Deadstone trading company is all about.
Indeed. Completely legitimate entrepreneurship.
Like romantic literature.
We could do... okay, so what was the
we
plan?
We could head directly for Gaidgersmoor. I think the plan was to explore north, really.
Yeah.
We needed to go to the Cumaean Canal, so we went south. But we could go to the Gainer's Morn to drop off the Shady Sword.
Yeah, and then go straight north.
Head north from
Yeah,
there.
I like
if we
it.
have the supplies and our terror is low, nothing is stopping us.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I like it.
And like as long as we pick up port reports, we'll be pretty good on fuel.
The mist of the sea of autumn gets into the eyes, the heart. It is not unusual to find yourself in unsuspected tears.
Yeah.
So melancholy.
Yeah, I think. That might be the Swallowing Isles place, but it might also be the southern. Well, I guess it's the Swallowing Isles.
It could be. Gonna take a
Personally,
yeah.
Personally, the only seas I don't like is the Living Sea.
Oh, at the Polythreme?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that place. It's so weird. And that is actually one of the places I'm hoping we can find. And the Salt Sphinx. Which I think
they should be to the east. East, southeast.
Yeah,
East or southeast. Usually are. South
because Finkstone is worth a lot of money.
Yeah,
But we
but-
have to be careful with inventory management because they take a lot of space.
Yeah, and they are also, I mean, not so much mysterious as
Depressing.
just wrong to take them, I guess. And you can only do it so much, right?
Yeah,
you
that's
actually like dismantle a sphinx.
More or less, yeah. Oh,
That's a pirate. But it doesn't seem to... I wonder if you can like hide behind an island, pop out, shoot, and hide back.
oh yeah.
The AI isn't too smart.
They it's not that they completely lose sight of you, but they can complete their firing solution if they don't have a clear line of sight to you. Well, the same goes for you as well, though. But it's useful to know. Drop off the shady
Off
sword.
the shady sword.
And
Gather intelligence.
yes, yes. And no, our terror is good. I'm not gonna bother with the errant limit.
Yeah, we could explore the morn though.
Yes. This one. Yeah, I think we're gonna maybe take it easy on the something mysterious, but jellyfish 39. It's a little bit better.
Yeah, I don't think it's as bad as the other one if we fail.
Hey, we lost 2 hunger.
We fail.
Yeah, but
Hey,
we
the
lost
other
2
one-
hunger and we lost.
Yeah, the other one we gained hunger.
Yeah,
because we
yeah.
threw up. But 2 hunger is not much.
No.
Well,
Then we learned something
off we
new.
go.
Off we go.
I think we have enough money to buy the smuggler's compartment, but we can't install it on the ship.
No, we don't
anymore.
have an aft. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make sure these islands are on the map. There we go. And we're gonna.
Yeah, if we go southeast or just south, we'll find the salt fingers.
Salt fingers.
Well, the sphinxes, right?
Sphinxes, alright.
And if we go north, we'll probably find the coral.
Yeah, we'll go north and we'll find the. What was it? Frostfound? Frostfound, yeah.
Yeah, Frostfound is northeast from here. It's actually one of the things you can give as a legacy is the map. However,
Yeah, that's true.
it's
but-
one of the worst things to give.
Yeah, I
because
agree.
since you can't explore it, you don't gain experience.
Yeah,
and
so you
since
don't get
gain experience,
fragments,
it's
yeah.
very hard. It's very hard to get fragments and
Yeah.
secrets.
Also, it's a little bit
At least,
boring.
I think.
Yeah. No, that's
I
absolutely
mean,
right.
it's if you want to do something very particular and you want to know
Yeah.
where everything is. I feel like it's for a short playthrough.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice to have the. Ooh. Is this. What's this again? Porcelain? Ah!
Oh,
Well, that's great. Then
We're
we
at
can then we can
Hans.
drop off.
yeah. If we find a shadow, but this is just.
Oh yeah, we can drop off the. Yeah, shadow is usually southeast from the Conet.
Yeah, we could also visit. Just.
Yeah, because we
Because-
have to drop off our passenger, the August travel writer,
Oh, hey, did you
Khan's
also want to go
heart.
to Khan's shadow?
Khan's heart.
Khan's heart.
Yeah, and somewhere around here we should find the. Where are you? Khan's shadow. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's about the middle of the map, I think.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit more
nice.
to the east. But we could also just visit the Khanate. I think they want coffee to let us trade.
Yeah, they want
Like,
coffee. They want coffee.
You have to sell quite a lot of coffee to even be able to trade, but then you can like buy silk or something.
It's not even selling coffee. You simply give
just
it
giving.
to them. Yeah, they're assholes.
Yeah.
I hate them. Such dicks. But the Khan Shadow guys, I love them. They are so cool.
The only thing with the Khan's Shadow is that everything is overpriced and underpriced.
Oh yeah. You can make a really good. You can make a really good dime by selling. I don't remember what. Let's see. Oh, Milebreaker is so cool. Oh, Milebreaker. This frankly sinister device reduces the amount of fuel that an engine uses. It also really frightens the crew. Apparently, that's necessary. Increase fuel efficiency by 10%. Reduce hearts by 10. Oh.
Yeah, if you combine the Milebreaker with the Tireless Engineer with a special engine, that's the maximum fuel efficiency you can get. However, I still think it's I still think it's optimal to just burn fuel by flying with the no explode upgrade.
Yeah.
Because you just go so fast.
Yeah, you do. And the thing is, it's easy to forget that what you save in time, you save in food as well. So especially with the bigger ships, it might actually be more economically viable to do have a fuel-intensive engine simply to just get there quicker. Because food is more expensive than fuel.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Fuel is cheap.
Fuel is cheap and food is expensive.
Oh,
food is more expensive than fuel. Yes.
Yeah. And that's true, and you also get fuel from all kinds of places. Like every time you turn in a port report, well, not for all of them, but most of them also give you fuel.
Yeah.
We could sell mushroom wine here.
Yes, but if we're lucky, and this is what I'm hoping, is that the most likely.
Did you get a port report?
Oh.
You left so suddenly.
Yeah. Sorry, I was on autopilot mode.
So compile a port report, and we can let our Longshank gunner go ashore.
Closely written notes: conniving, debauching, speechifying, drinking, singing, speeching, poting. Now and then a drunken duel. Where occasionally a savage ritual murder.
Yep.
And let your Longshank's gunner go ashore. I no more good to your captain. I got sent to freedom now, and I'm for the city of broken ships. Rickety-tee, rickety-ta. I made her Irish.
Well, she gave us good stuff.
Yeah, she's been.
She gave us all kind of a profitable parting. So I got a confession to make. I've been moonlighting in the old trade, not aboard ship. I'd never steal from a shipment captain, I swear. She winks. But a port here, a port there. Here's some of my haul, and thanks. She hands you a collection of clinking objects wrapped in cloth, shoulders a bundle, and, whistling, hurdles the rail to land in a rusting coal barge. She's gone.
She's gone.
Well, I hope it doesn't take up too much inventory slot.
We got room. We got quite a lot of room. Yeah, we're at 29 of 40, so...
If you go back to the shop, because I'm kind of interesting to look at stuff
yes.
again. So Devilborn dies, cask of mushroom wine. Yeah, we don't make more profit here. But we can buy Stygian ivory and crate of human souls. That's good to keep in mind. Stygian ivory is not illegal in London, but I don't think it sells for much. But crate of human souls is definitely illegal. If you go to the travelers,
that one is legal actually because it specifically says unstamped crate of human souls. Those are super illegal, but a crate of human souls, that's perfectly fine.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's dark. If you go to the traveler's friend, a mirror catch box full of very angry dream snakes. Keep that one in mind.
Yeah,
I know how to get those. It's a funny story. So we can buy outlandish artifacts, an empty mirror catch box, a captivating treasure, which we can transform into a thing for our heir. We basically give money to our heir.
That's right.
By transforming those.
Yeah, so outlandish artifacts and captivating treasures are both things we can do for the air. It's also interesting to note that fuel here is actually pretty cheap, considering we're in the middle of the Untersee. It's just 15, usually it's minimum 20.
Ooh.
Yeah, and also supplies.
Is even more, well...
Yeah,
it's more expensive than London, but it's cheaper than the like regular...
Yeah, so I really like Khan's Shadow, I love it. Also the port report you deliver is, I love the text when you deliver it to the Admiral.
Yeah.
Anyways,
off to the Khan we go.
Yeah, we have to deliver a, we have to deliver a August travel writer.
I hope he doesn't kill our chances of building a submarine.
Nah, I don't think so.
That's the only thing.
Now, the question is where the Khan's Heart is it? Okay, so there's a passage. Yeah, there it is. Under the bridge. And there's a harbor, which is the trade quarter. But...
I mean, will they even let us in?
They let us park, but little else. We're not allowed to trade there at all. We can't even... We can buy, but at outrageously overpriced prices. It even says so specifically. Buy at outrageously overpriced. Khan's Heart. Yeah, great, because this is where we have to deliver the writer. Drop off the August travel writer. Also, there's a description if you'd like to take it away, Mr. Cosimo.
Khan's Heart, London's rival. An oasis of light in the salt black wastes. Canals thread the painted city. Street lamps glow, and water taxis putter. We could try to seek a commercial license.
Won't work, we don't have enough favor with the Khanate.
Yeah, but since we don't have it yet, we don't know that we
that's true,
need
that's
favor.
true, that's true. Yeah,
I wouldn't drop him off
no?
yet.
Oh man, dude, that's the unlocked when the submarine is... Wow, you're right, this is something with the submarine. Whoa. Well, we can search a commercial license. The Kaganians dislike merchants and they dislike foreigners. Foreign merchants induce paroxysms of antipathy. Perhaps sufficient bribes will buy your way into the Nephrite quarter. Not here, surfacer. Surfacer? But the Kaganians have been here generations on the ground, and to them all Londoners are surfacers. It seems you'll need to go to Khan's Glory, the nearby palaces of the nobility, to seek a license. Well... time in a tea house is expensive. High crew is expensive. Wanders Khan's Heart, which will raise suspicions.
Will raise suspicion.
And we can purchase fuel at an outrageous price. The Khanate merchants grin when they see you coming. An unlicensed foreign captain? They'll pick a price and triple it. Purchase supplies at a ludicrous price. Foreigners are permitted to buy food in the Copper Quarter, but only poor quality, in small quantities. And so you go from street vendor to street vendor, trying to purchase enough soggy smoked fish to feed your crew. You can also pay a storyteller. Storyteller in the Square of Cedars wears brightly colored caftan-like clothing with silk sashes, in contrast to the more sober and subterranean dress of the citizenry. For coin, even foreign coin, they'll sing epics of their nation's history. Or we'll gather a port report. The Khanate generally assumes that all foreigners are spies, or worse. It would be a shame to disappoint them, but it might be dangerous to prove them right. Well, we do want to do that, I believe, and we have a pretty good Wales. Precious scraps. Rivalry between the Leopard and Eagle clans. The concerns about Chelanet raids. Some appalling gossips about the traitor empress back in London. Perhaps you shouldn't write the last one down. And move on quickly. That fellow in the corner has an informer's look. We now have the white and golds are watching you. Menaces, Kaganian suspicion.
Which is kind of like, you have to buy it off, which is a little bit expensive. So you kind of have to choose what you do with the Kaganians before you're licensed. And
that's true. Yeah, and even then it's pricey.
But we could ask for the commercial license.
We did.
Oh, yeah. So I would. I don't know if I would drop him off.
I don't think you would be blocked from completing the submarine mission. If anything, it would just be like maybe at best a little bump in the road. I don't think. And I have to admit, I'm very curious. I'm very curious.
Well, I mean,
well, do you actually know what will happen, or? I'm gonna grab some more tea. I'll be right back. Yes. Right, Mr. Cosimo, what do you say?
So when it says I mean, it's a risk, right? At best, we get the money and nothing happens. At worst, we get the money, but we can't build a submarine. And then we basically are blocked off from quite a big area of the game, and we'll probably want to find some kind of end sooner or later and then start again to be able to go down below.
Well, I'm actually kind of fine with that, to be honest, if that's the case. Because, again, we already have the Venture's Desires, and we already have the Father's Bone thing. Neither of them which I have completed.
But do you know what we also could do?
No.
We could wait until we built a submarine and then drop him off.
That's pretty cost intensive. That's a long way down the road. I mean, we could.
Yeah, I mean, he'll just sit in our hold. Like, he doesn't take up inventory space, I don't think.
No, but money, though.
Okay, yeah, sure, go for it.
Yes. By Evening Bell. You want to read it?
No, you can read it.
The travel writer sets across the planks with good speed, his steamer trunk in his arms. A storyteller pesters you for coin as you eat your dinner at the steam-filled restaurant. You throw him a coin for quiet, but before you can resume your meal, an explosion tears through the next street. Citizens, sailors, and the white and golds hurry to the crater. Once the smoke is clear, you can see the innards of a secret shipyard. Torn brass and steel, mangled faces staring lifelessly from the rubble. The white and golds argue in their own tongue. The storyteller ambles up to you. They're saying that the Leopard made underwater ships here, in violation of an agreement with London. He whispers. They say London assassins has visited. You might want to slip away. Oh my god. Oh, that's so cool. Oh shit, we gained... Oh, he blew up a secret shipyard. You're absolutely right. He's enforcing the non-submarine pact.
Yep, an agreement enforced.
Oh man.
Now, the thing is,
yeah,
when we want to build our own, we have to visit someone else's, right? You have built a submarine.
Yeah.
So I hope we can still do that. That's the thing I'm afraid of.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I think they send us to Khan's Shadow, not to Khan's Heart.
They send you around all over the place. That's right. You have to visit places at some point because you have to deliver supplies.
And I think we might have just brought this assassin to exactly those places.
Indeed. Oh man, but that's so cool though. That's cool.
We gained a lot of money.
We did. A lot of money.
But I hope that an agreement enforced doesn't stop us from going below. I doubt it would, though. Yeah. I mean, it would basically kill the whole DLC for some money.
Yeah, I think we've done what we can do here. Unless there's anything else we could wander Khan's Heart. I mean, we do have a ton of suspicion already, so...
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, WonderCon's heart. A quiet street. A narrow street opens on your left. The filament bulbs here are green tinted and the street is unusually dim, like the space between a thick forest canopy. 10 steps in and the noise of the crowds in the canal side is oddly hushed. Oh. Oh! Violent ink! Yo! Dude! We found it! Oh, but how much does it cost?
Dude?
77?
A
Violent
quiet
ink?
street, washed with serpent green light from bulbs overhead. The houses here are dark, empty seeming. Paint peels and bats chitter. A single shop, however, is open. Its window glow with candlelight. The shopkeeper is a tall woman with pale eyes. Not a local, but not a Londoner either. She blows the dust of a base box and smiles tootily at you.
Well, I don't know about you.
So
I think with
the pot of violent ink is, I mean, it says on the tin,
Yeah.
it's violent,
Yep.
which is one of the colors, right?
Yep.
Watchful Curio, that's kind of meh. to be
Yeah,
honest.
those are common. You can get those fairly easily.
A Droning Pearl, we just got 4.
Yeah.
It says the Timon like these. Yes, they do. Have you ever wondered why? No? Good for you, Captain. Good for you. The Timon?
Timon is one of the clans in the continent.
The strange catch, pickled. We shall all be pickled one day, I have no doubt. Preserved in some desperate museum. Excuse me, the light here confuses the mind. Suit and copper long box. This great thing. It's been cluttering up my shop for too long. Please, take it off my hands. I mean to say, oh, I suppose I can part with it for the usual price. And then a brass-backed mirror.
That one I'm not familiar with at
I wonder
all.
if that will actually be possible. I think so. I know that the tree in the middle, the suit and copper long box, is a very interesting thing.
Yeah,
and
but
they are quite rare to find, but you can find them
can
in other
find it,
places.
yeah.
It's not unique.
No.
The strange catch, I mean, whatever,
Yeah.
we'll kill a fish.
Same
it's
with the
strange.
drowning pearl and the watchful
Drowning Pearl and the
curio.
Watchful Curio.
Yeah.
I think the pot of violent ink, this is probably the place to get it.
Yeah.
You might be able to get it somewhere else. But the brass-backed mirror sounds like it's part of some quest
It
as well.
does. I've never heard of that item before.
I wonder
Ooh.
if that will actually be possible. So I think she's referring, like, the seller knows what someone intends to do with it. And she wonders if it will actually be possible. It might be actually... Oh, I know. I might actually know... Oh...
Don't think it's for the postal island.
No, I think it's for the light-touched island, actually.
Oh.
So
Oh.
I don't know how rare this candlelit shop is. Probably very
Well,
rare.
it's rare enough that... Oh man, it's one of the two, but I'm leaning more towards the pot of violent ink.
Yeah, I mean the light touch island is optional anyway.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, let's go.
But
for
that
it.
might be what she's referring to.
The
A
pot.
watchful shimmer.
Take it away.
Pot is tightly sealed. The glass is cool to the touch. When you grasp it, soft light spills between your fingers. Your skin tingles as if from too much sun. I mean, I hope it's for the...
It must be. It must
diary?
be. Yeah.
A pot of violent ink. Violet, the color of... Does it say color? Yeah.
Yeah.
The color of necessary but troublesome connections. According to other tradition, the color of bloodshed in a spired place. It's very hard to forget anything you've written in violent ink. Oh. So that one might be connected to either the... Yeah, we might to take that to the spired place, or we might want to take it to Elum,
Elum.
or whatever the place is called, the memory place where we've already been. We've just forgot. Irene, yeah.
Huh.
So it might actually not be.
But is Irene the
Violence.
spired place though? Because when you say spired place, I think of Guider's Mourn immediately.
No, Spire Place is winter home where Frost found.
Oh yeah.
That's the Spire.
Oh.
The Spire of Ice.
Right. Well. Huh.
Well, but now we know that
Now we know. Oh, that's
Wandering
so cool.
Khan's shadow at night is
Useful.
very useful. Is one way to get a brass-backed mirror.
Yeah.
Might be the only way.
Could be, could be.
But I wonder what you'd want to remember. It might also be connected with the Grand Geode, because the Grand Geode makes you forget things.
That's true.
When you talk to the guy, everything will be all right, and all manner of thing will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Connaught is fun because there's so many little things to discover.
And they're sort of the same as London, but different.
Khan's Glory, a place of stately isolation. Here are the palaces of the Khan and his court, each a fortress to itself. Sleek lords and ladies in belted robes, breakfast on balconies. An unlikely antelope peeks at you from the park. Guns rotate easily on motorized gimbals.
Also, we have Mr. Jan in the bar. Hello, man.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
Welcome to
Storytime.
Welcome to Storytime and also live on Twitch.
Welcome to Living Room Simulator.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, yeah, so we can offer the drowning pearls to the time man. I don't think we're gonna bother at the moment.
I think if we cruise past...
Yeah, I think that's the port report.
No, I think that's suspicion.
Oh, it just generates suspicion. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Ask your Taman. What's the very last one?
Ask the leopard contacts to intercede with the time man. So the leopard is the... Isn't that the ruler?
No, that's the that's the first one, right? But I take a meeting concerning a matter of no importance. It's the very last one, the very bottom.
Oh.
A servant of the Tyrant is missing. His loss is a danger. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So it's illegal to go down below.
Oh.
But I think I've done that one or attempted it. You know, it's illegal, but they ask someone to say something that might be in the lines of, we wouldn't mind if someone would do something like this, even though we never asked.
Indeed. I'm not really sure if there's much we can do here. We don't have coffee. Yeah, it's to the leopard. The leopard is the royal clan of the Khan. The Khan himself has a notorious weakness for coffee, and his court follows suit. Yeah, okay, so the leopard is the clan that is sort of the royal head, with the Khan as the leader, and the Taiman is one of another clan. Yeah.
The Taiman is connected to the white and gold, so you can give them some resource to get rid of suspicion.
Yeah, we can do that with Drowning Pearl. But I think we're gonna keep the Drowning Pearl and just sell if we end up back here and we want to carry their favor, then we can do it.
Yeah, once we have the traders' vessels and can spare the money, we can just ferry like 50 coffee to here and they're fine with us.
That's when stuff will really start rolling. It almost feels like a small victory in itself to just have the merchant vessel.
Oh, what is there to know about Sunless Sea?
Well, there is a sun more. There is a sea more sunless.
Where do you want to start?
Also, the sun.
Yeah, it's a strange game, but it's very. It's one of those games I would recommend. Actually, one of the few games I would 100% recommend.
What do you do, or like what's the premise?
Okay, game mechanically, it's about ship management. You have a mechanic called terror. If the terror rises too high, your crew and yourself or your crew or both go insane and terrible things happen. If you run out of food, you might have to resort to a peculiar taste in meat. If you run out of fuel, you end up stranded in the middle of nowhere, and then you starve to death. So basically, the map you see here is randomly generated after each playthrough, and your save is sort of consistent for each playthrough. So you can inherit stuff over to your next. You have to make a choice though, so you can't inherit everything, but you can inherit some cool things like the engine or the gun, if you have a cool engine or a cool gun, stuff like that.
So you sail around the world and...
No, you sail around the Untersea. This entire ocean, this entire sea is in a huge cave underground, and horrible things may or may not live there.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's also
that's a game mechanic wise. Story wise, if you look to the very left of the map, you'll see the city Fallen London. London was taken by bats to the Untersea, where it now resides. In London, there is something called the Bazaar, and the Bazaar has some very powerful beings that barter with each other and humanity, and that's. But otherwise, London is kind of stuck in a Victorian era, a little bit of steampunk thrown in. It's very gothic. Every port you visit, you get a lot of text. So there's kind of two sides of the game. There's sailing around, trying to keep everyone sane and fed and the ship in one piece. And then there's coming to port and kind of trying to solve whatever mystery is going on. And invariably, there is a mystery. Like, for example, if you look to the right of Fallen London, you see Dimorque's Island, Iron and Misery Cove Funging Station. On that island, someone has set up a trading station that mines or like logs. I don't know how to describe it. There's huge mushroom growing like trees on that island. So they cut them down and use that as resources, and you can go around and stuff.
You also have one of my favorite places in the Untersea called the Iron Republic, which is your go-to place if you want to buy cheap coal, because it's basically a republic of hell.
It's hell's client state. So the rules of the laws of men and nature do not apply.
Nope.
It's very nonsensical and whimsical. It's like you walk on a street, but the street becomes a snake, and the snake bites you, but your blood becomes milk, and you drink the milk, and on and on. Like it's the nature laws don't apply. And you see all the dark splotches are parts of the map where we haven't sailed, so we don't know where stuff is. And since me and Engie both have played this game before, we have a general knowledge of roughly where stuff are gonna be. Like we know that this island is in this part of the map, but we don't know exactly.
It's randomly generated every new playthrough. So your predecessor, unless you inherit a map, then you don't know where that island will be this time.
But these are the same islands, but they are randomized?
Yeah.
Or...
The place is random, but the islands still have the same mystery.
There
are some places that are fixed on the map. The entire west coast and the entire south coast is fixed, if I recall correctly. At least the western coast. Yeah, but the rest, except one place up in the northeast, that one is also fixed. But the rest is absolutely random. With some parameters.
Yeah, and since we already know those parameters, we can sail around quite confidently. But if you're new to the game, the dark splotches really are the unknown, and you don't know what you'll find. Which is a big thing of this game as you play it is also to learn it. So if you watch someone play it, you'll get spoilers. And to a degree, it helps with your gameplay. You're like, oh, I didn't know I could do that. That helps me so much in this thing I'm trying to accomplish.
Well, still though,
in another way, it also decreases the gameplay left to experience. So if you like stories, it's great to watch someone else play, because it can be a bit tedious. If you like gameplay, you'd have to play it yourself, because that's about it.
Yeah, but again, it's also one of those type of games that it's your experience is what you make it. I get an impression that Mr. Cosimo's style of play is very different from my own. We both very much favor the Veils stat, which is it is the stat that allows you to be sneaky and unseen and stuff like that. Yeah, so we both favor that one very much. Mr. Cosimo, the adorable pacifist that is, does not fire the aggressive stat, which is called Iron in this game. I favor that one very much too, because those two in combination allows you to be a sneaky dick and shoot from the dark and then slip away, and then just like whittle away the health of almost anything. As long as you can't be seen, you're safe. Yeah. Which was kind of cool, which was new for Mr. Cosimo. And there's a bunch of stuff that I wasn't aware of either, because I didn't take those options, type of thing. So it's, right now we have a very interesting joint experience, I think. So it's very much what you make of it yourself as well. Even if you have seen someone else play, I would argue. It's, but yeah, the Cosimo is absolutely right. There is maybe a little bit of mystique lost. But again, considering that it's randomly generated, and again, if you haven't paid too much attention to our reading out loud, again, it's a game I very much would recommend, and it's not expensive either.
Right.
Yeah. And also, it can be a bit slow, which is why watching someone else do it can be fun, because we've played for around 6 hours. We've barely even gotten started.
Yeah.
But once we get to this one point that we dream to getting in the next few hours, the game will really pick up, and we can kind of choose what we want to do. But we're still in the starting stages of the game.
Yeah.
And we've already had a encounter with game over, in that our terror rose very high.
Oh yeah, that was close.
One thing started to happen.
That was close. That was a close one, actually. Oh.
And our terror is actually kind of.
Oh, this is the corral. This is the principles.
Ooh, watch out for sharks.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Oof. Oh, the sharks will. Yeah, he's here. It might be. No, there he is.
Listen to the music.
Oh shit.
This is the corral music.
There's the shark that Cosimo was talking about. It's a bound shark.
Right.
They are
Cousin,
super dangerous.
Sea of Thieves?
Yep.
All right.
Do you want to get Husky on? Do you want to get a break with Husky or?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him.
Yeah.
Where's Cecil? That's the coral reef of chess. And unhealthy obsession.
Yeah.
About chess.
We might, if we're lucky, we might find some Scintillac here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have the.
We're also looking for sea stories. We need 5 of those. That's our mission now.
Yeah, so we can buy some Muter salt.
Yup.
Port Cecil. A sourceless silver glow. A haven for player of games. And I just realized, did we just pass through Guider's Morn? No. We visited Guider's Morn first, and then we went to the Canet, and now we're here. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Take it away, Mr. Cosimo.
Rumpled convolutions of coral fill the water, glimmering with silvery light. The harder you look, the more you see shapes.
Husky doesn't want to start the journey now because he probably doesn't have enough time.
Oh well.
Almost as if they were sculpted.
Cut into his YouTube time. God forbid.
This one could be a crenellated castle. That one, a horse's head.
Sloop, I guess. We'll just conquer the tails.
Yes.
Conquer the tails on a sloop.
A neat little port huddles into the side of a coral island. Prosaic imperial docks and houses tucked away in a baroque organic chaos. In that curious silvery light, among the frozen chaos of coral, the scene has the unreal air of pencil-sketched, crumpled and discarded. Yeah, that's Port Cecil.
That's Port Cecil.
This one has a really beautiful written description.
Yeah. It's also a pretty disturbing place. I mean, considering how the corral has more or less half-eaten one of the ships that's in the coastline here.
I see you did, Mike, cousin.
I mean, if you look at the picture, that does look like a horse and a bishop.
Yeah, it does. It does. Let's see. Chess is popular in the principles. The port is full of exiles, drunks, and washed-up sea traders. They all play, often obsessively. Be careful.